A planet besieged, their defenses routed, a species enslaved, their homeland occupied. In their darkest hour, unlikely help arrived. A star-crossed alliance.
From the shadow of my father's legacy, I forge my own path among the stars.
Knowledge is nothing without the minds behind it.
Yes, my lord. It's very interesting. Now, can we please focus on getting out of this alive?
I hate when diplomacy fails.
You know, I've been told that my bite is worse than my bark.
So your perception check result was a 4? Yeah, everything's fine.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream! How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody is doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching episode 31 of A Star-Crossed Alliance with us. Well, thank you very much. You just had dinner? That's good, that's good! Thank you all so very much for stopping by and hanging out, and also for playing with the Fun Redeems. We have a lot of announcements today, so if Pompador wants to take that away to start the initiative, please feel free. Step in anytime.
So, I don't know if announcements are going to be the appropriate thing for doing or anything like that. I was just going to try to jump into game and work our way through, and then at the end of the session, I was thinking of bringing
we can do that too. Sure.
Yep.
So that means everyone has to stay here until the end for very big announcements.
True.
True, very true. Very true.
Downloading.
Thank you for
Where am
casting
I?
your daily positivity. Where are you, indeed? Oh my god.
I will tell you
There you
exactly
go.
where you are. Give me a
Right
moment.
there. That's where you are.
There we go.
Sorry, I had another one. Invisible.
No worries.
I was the one who was invisible. There we go.
Yes.
Okay, I need a drink of water.
Wilhelm, stop dying. You're not supposed to be able to eat.
Yeah. My immersion!
Sorry, guys. Don't blame me. Blame whoever made me laugh. I don't even remember who it was at this point.
All of us. No, none of us.
Ha 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 ha.
That's right. It
Wow.
was sincere. I will remember this.
Not if we make you pass out.
Not possible. I no longer have sandwich.
Oh, okay. So it's already gone.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I was speed eating though, so that wouldn't happen.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Competitive eating practice.
He needs more practice.
More practice.
Clearly.
So, yeah, definitely need. Yeah, Wilhelm definitely needs.
Maybe
more
that's like
practice
the
eating.
meta for competitive eating. Just make them start laughing and they all just start choking.
Yeah. Just slow turn during a competitive eating contest, direct eye contact, followed by the loudest fart. I don't know.
Good work.
I can tell you that worked because it made me laugh as I was walking back into the room.
Oh.
You got a lot of practice.
Just the description of it, not even the actual noise.
No, I am a professional distraction. Speaking of distractions, I should stop doing that, and I should probably start running this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. So, with general introductions and hellos and howdy-doos to everybody out of the way, let's start with the usual things we do, which is PNGs that you see on the screen of the characters were drawn by the lovely and talented precious Angel Wings. Always like to shout her out, considering the fact that she is, a wonderful person, my partner, and I love her, and okay, I'm going to stop distracting myself with this. and about how
Fantastic
much I think
idea.
about her. Anyway, from there, we run on Owlbear Rodeo for it. It is a free-to-use, or you can get yourself a minor subscription just to be able to have more games or more maps on there. But, you know, you can download your assets. It's got dice rollers. It's got a nice bunch of stuff. Super easy to use, super friendly. I do not work for them. I do not represent them in any way, shape, or form. I
We're
just
not
like to talk
sponsored
about
by
things that I
them.
like.
Yeah.
Yes. And of course, finally, various assets, monsters, drawings, pictures, and things of that sort. Most of the maps are drawn by yours truly. Occasionally, I will take some stuff from Venetru for some of the assets. So they've got a lot of really good stuff, and I always like to give out shout outs for stuff like that. Cheap and cheap and high quality for it, which is very good. And anyway. Without further ado, Phoenix Vanguard. Last time on a star-crossed alliance, you have toiled for the past several hours repairing and refurbishing the MK2 Lancer unit that has carried you safely through this swampy planet. Taking the time not only to perform a full suite of repairs, but also finally getting a chance to touch up on the various dents, burns, and scuffs the past month has accrued. The Lancer is back, nearly to parade standards. Heck, you were even able to clean the grime and muck out of the vents and to give it a proper wash.
Ooh.
Ooh.
My allergies
However-
wouldn't be as bad now.
However, your time has not been completely without interruption. The bombardment from the biofortress continues sporadically, lasting for 2 to 3 hours at a time before pausing. In the mech bay, you can tune most of it out. Nothing more than a dull thud and a mild shaking. Focusing on the task, but not forgetting the other issues occurring that will need to be checked into. You have been able to listen into your Lancer's headset and hear most of what has been occurring and the chaos that you have possibly avoided. First off, there was a scare that the AO Cyber Singularity has discovered this planet. You did not react, for if this was true, there was little you could do at that time. Waylon had alerted the captain and had prepped a tactical strike targeting the area if it was confirmed. Luckily, it turned out just to be some new possible alien threat that may be aiding the Trill Menace, or possibly is an entire threat all its own, aiming to dissect and destroy this planet for some other reason.
Okay.
You know, not nearly as bad.
Yeah, not
You're
not bad,
only-
just another threat.
Yeah, your only regret is that you may have been able to stab them with your ghost blade, as their description sounded like a being that was quantumly phasing.
Mm-hmm.
Hanatra was high as balls. You don't know what was going on. You don't know what she thought was going on, but she had successfully stuffed nearly all of Wilhelm into her outfit, and then had attempted
What?
to act like everything was perfectly normal. This went on for several hours, as she seemed unaware that you were in the mech engineering bay during the whole thing.
True.
Finally, you decided to avoid the last headache that occurred, for it appears as though the hyperactive grease gremlin, Feria, has somehow snuck back into the vents. She left her hidey hole to search for more sugary treats. Watching her climb out of the vent, armed with the over-intelligent croak known as Dionysus, you decided that this was someone else's problem and continued to clean the Lancer. Now, the Lancer is completely repaired. The interior is vacuumed and scrubbed. You even had a chance to do a little bit of a carpet wash. You have time on your hands, and most likely a lot of questions. What will you do? Who will you interrogate first? And how did they let this happen? Let's find out together on A Star-Crossed Alliance.
Okay. So where is everybody then?
They are in
Is everybody
various,
outside?
they are in various areas of the base at this moment.
Okay. I mean, I suppose I'll go out
Okay.
outside of the base.
So,
I mean, I see Wilhelm's right there. I guess I could ask Wilhelm. Where am I actually? I don't even see him.
I have had you
In the
were
Lancer
placed
Bay.
In the Lancer Bay.
But
Or
his
not the
his
Lancer
avatar's
Bay,
not there
sorry,
yet.
the armature.
My body's missing.
There's no
No,
avatar
hold
for.
on, there it
There
is.
you are.
There you go.
There you
Pop out.
are.
Okay, I guess I'll talk to Wilhelm, because Wilhelm's right there. Wilhelm. So what I missed?
So much. You have
It
missed
looks like you're
so
not
much.
you're not in Hanatra's clothes anymore. What was that all about?
I would rather not remember that moment. Thank you, Phoenix.
Was that your choice, or you just trying on a new outfit?
Do you think it was my choice?
Well, you're always walking around kind of naked, to be honest. I've been Kohaku.
Oh, hi, Kohaku.
What?
Surprise special guest appearance of our 6th member. I don't know. But that lines up perfectly. Wow.
Perfect.
What the fuck?
Wilhelm, stop dying!
We're not allowed to
Sorry.
joke. You don't have a larynx.
Sorry, Wilhelm. I just had a vision of a woman.
Have you gotten to the shrooms too? If so, I am going to start running. I've had enough of
I
them.
had the. It was being filtered, but I think maybe a little bit came in for a second. It just started having some sort of secondary reaction or something.
Lovely.
But I was thinking though, like when you were in Hanatra's clothing, you don't wear clothes, do you?
No, you know it.
Why not?
There is no need.
Oh, I don't need to wear clothes either, but I feel like people would have a problem with it. Would you have a problem with it?
Did anyone have a problem if you didn't wear clothes? Has anyone had any
Why?
problems that I don't wear clothes?
Anyways, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So there, I got this message that there was another alien threat possibly happening, and then I heard a bunch of chatter, and then people were it sounded like you guys were kind of fooling around a little bit. I thought, like, what's happening
Honestly,
right now?
we could have used you. Because,
Could you?
They seemed ghostly.
Yeah, I mean, I do have this ghost stabbing
Well,
sword.
that is if they actually existed, if am I to believe everyone else's
Did you not
beliefs.
see them? I mean, I have the sword. You guys could have
Stares
borrowed it.
directly at Phoenix. What do you think the answer to that question is? Did
Oh, you couldn't see
I
anything.
See them.
So they were really quiet ghosts.
Again, I'm 95% sure everyone had a joint hallucination.
I mean, it sounds like the problem's past now. So what's the current status? Then what's up with everyone?
Well, Hinatra seems slightly embarrassed by the whole incident that we won't discuss further.
Okay.
Waylon, I'm unsure. Waylon managed to be a little shooken up. I am also not sure on anyone else how they are. I know I myself am mentally scarred and concerned about the creature in the vents. And then I'm not talking about Dionysus.
There's a creature in the vents?
It seemed to like, what was it? Chocolate?
Oh, the small woman. I remember this faintly.
Oh, woman.
I think gremlin is a more accurate term.
The chocolate
Like a
one.
gremlin.
I remember this. I thought she flew away.
You last recall her being dragged away by Sarge, holding her by the overalls, effectively.
How'd she get back in the vents?
That is a good question.
We really ought to have better security in this place.
That was my first thought as well. But then
Is
I
she
realized,
here still?
well, possibly, I don't know.
You hear the faintest cackling echoing through the ventilation system.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, she is.
Well,
Oh, you should also be warned, she is armed with a certain croak that may or may not bring the mushroom drug.
you say she's armed
gas
with a
form.
croak?
Like
a
We
weapon?
don't need to worry about who created that croak anyway and made it intelligent. That's not important.
Wasn't that the crook that you were holding all the time? In your neck? Did you create a weapon?
No.
If
Maybe.
anyone else would like to walk into this debacle, you are more than welcome to.
I'm gonna be decompressing. So gonna be decompressing over in yeah.
The poop room.
The poop
Yes.
room.
The room
Decompressing
that has been
bowels.
mostly scrubbed. Mostly.
Mostly scrubbed.
Okay.
I
So,
were you able to repair your bio beasts?
Downloading.
Oh, is that Vizier?
As Vizier walks in, yes.
I feel like I heard a lot of sounds coming from that cave. There's something going on there too.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I believe
There was.
eggs have hatched.
Yes. You will in fact hear the tiny sounds of what almost sound like laser guns if you have ever heard baby alligators before.
That sentence that you put together right now didn't make any sense.
If you've ever heard a baby alligator, they sound like ew, ew, ew.
What? Okay. How many babies are there?
There are 4.
I need to stop zoning out. I can't believe I just zoned all that stuff out that happened. Oh my
You're
god.
down for like a whole day.
You know, when I just get to cleaning and stuff, it just kind of just something comes over me. I have like some music in my ears, kind of, and then I have the comms open still, so I still hear all the screaming. But I kind of tone it out a little bit.
I mean, there was less screaming and more, oh, we're dead. The other day.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot of screaming, just say, oh, we need to get off this planet somehow.
Yeah, we really do.
Mm.
Hopefully I can get off this planet sometime soon.
I'm
But,
glad you enjoy my world.
Oh.
I forgot Vizier was there. I turn around. No, not because I just want the problem. It's not there's not a problem. Oh, is that a baby? Is that a baby? You're holding a baby in your hands.
I do not take offense. The feeling is mutual.
I just
cannot
want
wait for you to get off my planet either.
exactly. Like I feel like it's like we need to stop meeting like this. Maybe one day we'll meet like in somewhere else where we're not under attack. You know, maybe the whole conflict will be over and we can meet and have a good time and not be under attack constantly.
Certainly, that sounds lovely.
I just like to be in a world where I don't have to tune my guitar every 30 minutes.
That would be beneficial for sure.
Hashtag relatable
probably-
content.
Hashtag should probably switch to a skin banjo. Easier to tune.
It's true.
Listen, I don't know who said that, but I'm not switching
One
to
of
a
those
skin
words
banjo.
that hurts me.
Skin bench.
One of those phrases that hurts me on a deep personal level.
Speaking of your guitar, is it okay? I did kind of grab onto it. And rode when I rode
When did you
amp.
grab onto my guitar?
Well, I rode amp and I grabbed onto the guitar. There was a bit of a creaking sound, but I don't think anything broke.
Look,
Is now shipping the guitar?
You hear a single sping as one of the strings, as you are currently caressing the guitar, pops.
And it wasn't like Fario was holding on to it or anything.
Was it also held by a small woman?
The gremlin creature did in fact also touch the guitar.
Well, then it was definitely her fault that string broke.
I will be blaming both of you.
Okay.
Now I have to sit here and restring this. Go talk to someone else. I'm no longer talking to you.
Leave me be. Wow.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go up then. Goodbye. Why is everybody gathered in this room?
So you walk in and you can see effectively the majority of the Bakishkik are effectively hanging out in this one large open area. They seem to have taken the various boxes and some of the older damaged furniture from the living quarters and have opened up the room and turned it into more of a communal living space for the time being.
Oh, this is nice. Anyways.
You will make your way up there. And in this area, are you currently, Waylon, describe your calming down or decompressing. Are we talking, like actual, like Zen meditation or Squidward future? Like what are we looking at or hearing?
Or
Let's
just bowel
see.
movements.
No, this place smells enough like
Downloading.
the room as it is.
Is that the bathroom actually, or no? Do we have a bathroom?
No.
Oh, okay.
Also
I
no.
bet he's playing that show.
No, he's mostly holding his backpack and laying back a little, one knee up and gently stroking a photo frame with his mask still on.
I'm not gonna go over there. That sounds like something. That sounds like beyond my pay grade.
Like,
Looking at a
slowly peers around the
therapist.
corner, sees that. He's like, that looks like a sad background music room.
That doesn't sound like somewhere I want to go. I will go over here and I'll get coffee though.
Oh,
Because I believe this is the
Oh,
coffee room.
by the way,
Is it still working?
Something has happened to the coffee maker. Several things, in fact.
Okay.
No. For starters, it is about twice the size, has several new buttons, and has what could best be described as like a classic muscle car motif has been added to it, complete with exhaust pipes. And is that an actual V8 engine somehow strapped off the back of it? And why does this thing have flame decals?
So I'm gonna get some coffee. I'm gonna try to get some coffee at
You
least.
have several options now, not only just coffee, but also lattes, macchiatos. You can get espresso, double espresso,
get a frappuccino?
Americanos, frappuccinos. Yes, it does say, would you like iced? Please note, this function has not fully been tested yet.
Okay, I'll try the iced frappuccino.
I'm gonna need you to roll me 2d6.
Dun
Okay.
dun dun.
All right, here you go. 12.
Okay, well, never mind.
Nice.
Like, all right, nothing goes wrong at all. It froths, it makes some weird, like, Freon refrigerator noises for a moment, but then out pops, like, the perfect frozen frappuccino ever.
Oh my God.
Complete with, like, your choice of sprinkles. You hadn't even thought about sprinkles or toppings or anything like that, but it nailed it. Like, there's that little bit of, like, the cinnamon or nutmeg on the top of it, a little bit of caramel drizzle on the whipped cream and everything.
Oh, this is amazing. What does it taste like when I take a drink of it?
Exactly what you want it to.
Oh my God. Nacho needs to know about this.
Yeah,
Okay.
full Ave Maria moment happens.
I'll run over here with everyone. And I guess Zip is probably taking a rest at this moment.
Zip and Ricktail seem to be having a relatively in-depth conversation in Bakishkik at this point in time.
Okay. Hinatra.
Yes.
Wait, are you okay?
Sure.
Why do you sound like a smoker?
I definitely don't sound like a smoker, but it's been a day.
Well, have I got the thing for you? Did you know that the coffee machine can make perfect frappuccinos?
I did not know, but thank you for enlightening me. As
I
she's
would-
holding a cup herself, but it's like a hot coffee.
You should try it right now. Look at this. I hand it to Hanacho to look at.
Ooh.
There is on the outside of the mug, or on the outside of the cup, instead of like a Starbucks symbol or something like that, there's just a tiny little cartoonish version of Griffin Tyke giving a thumbs up and winking with the little star sparkle next to it.
This upgrade was amazing. I don't know what you guys did when I was down there, but this is
You
the
can
best
thank
frappuccino
Tyke.
I've had in my entire life.
You can definitely thank Tyke.
I guess he woke up then, didn't he?
He did.
Last time I talked to him, he was sleeping for like a few hours at least. Who's pressing the button?
Who's pressing what button?
The button for the shield.
Oh. That would be number 3.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Thankfully,
hope
they're
number 3 is
very good
okay.
at following orders.
You'll actually hear number 3 radio in. Actually, this one has been removed from his duty there as Griffin Tyke has awoken from a 6-hour slumber. He has stated, "Thank you very much. Now get out of here. And why have you adjusted the level on my chair? Do you know how long this took me to adjust this chair? Exactly how I wanted this. Please leave. I need a coffee." So I left. So this one left. This one is now back in the turret.
Thank
Oh,
you for the
okay.
update.
Well, is everything okay, Anantra? I heard that there was a bit of a debacle involving some clothing.
I don't know
and
what you're
a
talking
certain
about.
Rock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Man. You don't know? Well, okay. That's fine. What's wrong with Waylon?
Waylon went through a lot of emotional states in a relatively swift period of time.
Yeah, I stepped in the room for a moment and I saw him clutching this photo frame. Couldn't see what it was, but it looked like a lot of baggage that I didn't quite want to get into at this moment.
Oofda.
There was a very real chance that Waylon was not going to be with us.
He's gonna die?
He was willing to put his life on the line
Or what?
for... I'm assuming others have updated you about the additional alien threat that had presented itself here.
Yeah. There was like some ghost aliens or something?
If you saw it, and you recognized it, you probably would have felt the same way that I and Waylon did.
Am I familiar with what these things are? Actually?
The best way I could describe it is think of the worst genocide ever that you can think of in history, and imagine seeing that, like, the person responsible or a being responsible for it just kind of out there. A good way of putting it is, imagine being Sarah Connor and seeing the Terminator.
Oh.
Hmm.
But wait, did
So-
it just disappear? Or like what happened?
So-
Did they like I actually don't remember what you said happened right now.
Did
they just
they were
pop
able
away?
they were able to discover that from the way it was acting and everything like that, the radio chatter sounds like, while it looks disturbingly similar to an AO singularity unit, it was in fact not.
What was it then?
They don't know.
Oh.
The world may
Okay.
never know.
Well,
Meanwhile, Bravo team. Anyway,
you had no idea what you just said.
It was just screaming. It was just nonsensical screaming,
Yeah.
that's all.
yes. It was actually a high-pitched, "What is that?"
Oh.
But nonetheless,
Yeah, the microphone was just like, what? And that was it.
which is perfectly well. That works
Yep.
good too.
Yep.
But yes.
I feel like one of my worst enemies is screaming something.
I have the small inclination of joy from this weird feeling I have of my arch nemesis. Nemesis.
The English
Anemone.
language has this amazing word called Schadenfreude.
Oh.
But yes.
So besides
Okay.
that, we discovered that it is not the same exact thing, and it has been some slightly maybe evolved or altered form of that thing. And while it was just collecting a bunch of Trill corpses and stitching them together and sending their
Oh.
mindless zombies back into the woods, we found out the sharpshooters are still out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's a good thing you said that again, because I was gonna go out there and wave my sword around a little bit to make sure that there was no more ghosts.
I mean, if you want to
I
do that,
would've
you
been shot.
can.
I don't think it's worth the risk if there's sharpshooters out there. Are they just at the perimeter again?
They are in the woods, the tree lines.
At least I don't have to run all the way over here again. I'm
Yeah.
here on time this time.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. That sounds good. I feel like I'm all caught up now,
Yeah, I think so.
for the most part.
You heard about Feria's visit, right? I'm sure
The
you
small
have.
woman?
Yes.
Did she do anything?
I don't know. I was up here keeping an eye out. I heard the chaos over the radio, but I was occupied at the time.
Does the Sarge know that Perry is here?
I don't think that they actually radioed out. They kept to the base intercoms. So, highly doubt it, but I'm not concerned about her causing any actual problems. Just more of a slight humorous inconvenience at times.
Okay. Alright. That sounds good.
What harm can a
Um,
14-year-old battle-hardened child really do?
You'd be surprised.
No, I wouldn't.
Like smash cut forward to everything on fire and then just laughing. Full Stitch moment after he pops out of the crashed alien vessel.
Oh no, the sandwich is killing Wilhelm again.
No, that was just air.
Return of the sandwich.
To get better. Oh god. Return to the sandwich too, Electric Boogaloo.
He's coming back with the vengeance.
No. That's the third installment. Revenge of Sandwich.
Oh my god. Oh, another thing you missed is that Zip had some lovely interactions with, as you described, the small woman as well. That was entertaining to listen over the intercom.
What?
Oh,
What were they talking about?
I don't know how it all started, but at random points over the intercom, you could hear Zip threatening to contact Sarge, and Feria screaming, no, don't do that. I will prevent you from doing that. And then a kerfuffle of noises, and then the screaming of other people, and then Wilhelm did something. I don't recall what exactly.
As he often does, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like nobody else is really concerned about area in the walls for some reason. With a weapon, by the way.
Right, that whatever it was. Right. Sorry, I was losing track. I was playing with the boards. No, I am unconcerned by whatever that small gremlin you have all unleashed.
I mean, I guess we have bigger concerns at this time, considering we're still being bombarded.
The warrior cast lieutenant will lean in and in Bakishkik request some information from Vazrid here, specifically on the fact of the thing in there. It cannot breed asexually, can it?
It cannot.
Understood. Very good. So
Well,
then
let
we
me-
only need to worry about one of them.
Before I say something definitive, let me ask again.
Okay.
Humans cannot breed asexually, right?
No.
No. I've
I
tried.
turn back and I will convey that message.
You will see visible relief on the face of the warrior caste lieutenant.
I technically can't, provided I die of old age.
There is slightly less visible relief on the lieutenant.
I think it'll last a long time. But you know, one small child in the vents is
Also, what about the
not
croaks?
the worst.
How do croaks reproduce? They're nice. well, there's only one in the fence, luckily, so.
That we know
Just,
of.
I'll say it,
no
Wilhelm,
way.
you sound like a robot right now. I don't know if it's intended since I don't think you're in amp, maybe.
Oh no, that's Wilhelm.
Oh, Wilhelm always sounds like that?
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't sound like that. I can never tell.
That's because
Okay.
that's when Storm's talking out of character.
Yeah.
Oh, I
This
see, I
is
see.
so when I talk like this, it's because this is way everyone can understand me for
How am
sure.
I just figuring this out for the first time?
Ah, an epiphany.
They're wondering the same thing.
I've only been doing this for the past like 10 sessions.
Yeah.
That
Has it been
it's
that
just
long?
it's just been like half a year.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's
Okay.
great.
I thought it was that when you go in amp, that was your voice, and then when you're out of it, you're okay.
No, no, you're good. You're good.
It's just most recently they've been spending a lot of time in amp, so that is
Mhm.
understandable.
Especially
for why
with
that
all
would
the
be
combat
considered.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I understand now.
It's all
Okay.
coming
Okay.
neat clear.
Yes. But yes. From there. Is there anything else that you would like to check in on at this point in time?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Good. So, Wilhelm, how are you doing?
Well, after all the shenanigans that happened, and the damage to my guitar, I mean, that's just emotionally devastating.
Emotional damage.
Not quite as bad as Waylon's, but almost there.
I still don't know what happened to Waylon.
Oh, don't worry, I'm slowly working my way over to Waylon, and it totally wasn't me accidentally saying Wilhelm instead of Waylon. I don't know what you're talking about. But yes, anyway, I digress.
And accidentally said Wilhelm instead of Waylon.
Yeah. But anyway, I
Yeah.
digress. Waylon, how are you doing?
I'm good considering, you know, the panic attack on top of trauma, on top of panic attack, on top of curious, on top of all the gross things that I not only watched but sketched out.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Nope, I was just waiting to see if there was anything else.
No, that's pretty much it. I'm feeling a little better. Just
Decompressing.
Just calming down. And for those of you that have gotten what Waylon's doing by now, congrats, you're real ones.
Mhm.
But those of you that haven't, do you remember that old Wolverine meme?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
Speaking of memes, I could hear everyone else opening the video I sent.
You
I
sent
should
a
open that,
video?
actually.
Oh, that, yeah.
I should physically go to YouTube for this.
But yes.
Ah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Is it this one, right?
But yes. For those that are wondering, I've sent the emotional damage Bastille mix mashup to folks. But other than that, so with the chaos and the panic of the past several hours having wound down, and with Phoenix finally being able to get out of their groove for a moment to actually check in on everyone, at this time I will bring up the fact that you still have about we'll start with Phoenix. You actually have about an hour or so left to do anything additional that you would like.
An hour?
Yeah, about an hour of time that isn't repairing the mech within that.
Before the next supposed wave of enemies hits.
Or other things.
Or other things.
You know, it doesn't always have to be a wave. I could also just, throw one of the list of other headaches and monkey wrenches I have.
Listen, it's too soon for Feria, okay?
It's never too soon for Feria.
True. Ironically, very true.
I have to think about what I want to do. I have no idea.
All right.
I'm trying to think about what to do.
So I will check back with you in a brief. Yep, I will check back with you in a brief one, unless you want me to throw something at you.
Don't throw anything at me. Skip me.
Metaphorically throw something at you.
Sure.
All right. So your Lancer has carried you through thick and thin at this time, and you've started to notice that a mild personality has begun to form.
Oh.
This is nothing to worry about, as the CSSP has started to pick up on some quirks. Certain subroutines have begun to operate smoother, and you have time to access the needed changes to make that quirk actually built into the subroutines if you so wish. Will you do that?
Sure, I'll do that.
All right, so what I'm going to have you do is roll me 2d6 plus your arc score.
Okay. I think that's 4.
Hopefully it doesn't get gluttony.
Ciao.
Greetings,
15.
I hunger for human flesh.
I like how the high-pitched
Speaking of
screaming
Terminators.
came from upstairs, but none of it was picked up by the microphone. That was actually really funny on my side.
Perfect.
I got a 15.
A total of a 15. I like that. I like that a lot because
The
this
rolls
is,
are with me.
Mm-hmm.
For now. I just jinxed it, now it's gone. That's a flag,
So
I
here,
think, actually.
Okay, so you've rolled very well on this, and one of the hilarious things that happens is as you're looking at it, do you remember as far as I'm concerned, amazing movie Real Steel?
I do.
You remember Adam?
I remember, I think.
Okay.
That's the robot, right?
Yes, that is a robot, the shadow boxing robot and everything of that sort. You are getting a personality vibe of that, as it is actually kind of an open conduit to your personality. And it actually starts mimicking a lot of your mannerisms.
Okay.
So you will note that it very quickly will check and will aid in keeping itself clean, neat, and tidy.
Ooh. Okay.
But what this also means is, because it has a very similar personality to your own, it also means that it will be able to act in near flawless concert with you in combat, as its thought processes, its subroutines and actual main processes are going to be very much in line with what you are thinking at that moment. Which means that if at any point in time you are outside of your armature, your control range for being able to give it orders, commands, or anything of that sort is doubled.
Oh god, okay.
Also, additionally, if you put, because of this link between you and it, this mech, if you put the blur spell, the blur formulae on it, you no longer need to upkeep that, as it will actually upkeep it itself.
Okay. We're in sync.
Yes. You got one away from the highest one, which was Battle Brothers.
Aww.
Oh, okay.
No, which it still is really good. And there is... I will give you a good news. There is no gluttonous one, so be happy about that.
Is it like a negative one?
All of them...
It has just a funny downside. It's
Yes.
weird to have one of yours.
It'd be a funny downside for, it's a funny downside for a living thing, but it's absolutely nightmarish if a mech has it.
Is that to eat stuff or what?
Well, here, after
Yes.
it defeats an enemy, it must consume a portion of them.
That is terrifying for a mech.
Yeah.
And watching that happen would just be that moment where everyone just goes, ah, there's the cyber singularity incident right there.
Ooh.
But yeah. But no, you were able to do that, and during that time, you have also the options to change its designation.
What does that mean?
It is currently an MK2 Lancer, but you have upgraded a lot of its weapons and everything of that sort. So you could classify it as either keep it as a Lancer, or list it as a Minuteman, which is the new weapon systems and the jump jets that you've had, or
Oh.
you could upgrade it and list it as a Dragoon.
Ooh, I like Dragoon.
All right. So, and while you were in there, the question is, would you like to give it a name?
Ooh.
The first thing that came to
Lancy.
mind is not a good name. I thought
What was the
Dragooner.
first thing that came to your mind?
Dragooner.
Oh, no!
Oh no.
We can go with that. you
Oh
know?
no.
No. Maybe we can get back to NSYNC and you can just call it Lance.
Oof! I like it.
We can do.
My joke name is going to be Pinocchio.
How about Lance Dragooner? We'll just get a big of both of them.
Oh gosh.
You just,
You call
you
either
just
one.
type it in full name like that, which means that you can either call it by its designation or a nickname or anything like that to get its attention.
Okay.
Very much like Wilhelm has given their mech the designation of Amp,
Yeah, that's a good name.
even though it is technically an MK1 Mule utility armature.
It's kind of funny that I'm waiting all this time and I never. You did ask me like the first day.
Yeah, and that's fine.
You know, Lance Dragooner is great.
Ah, yes, full name, Lance Dragooner. But
Okay.
yes. So you will type that in, it will now answer to Lance, or its full name, or its last name.
Okay, thank you.
Much humor will be had by this, especially if your armature is ever handed off to someone else at some point in time, they will not be able to change this name.
Perfect. You need to know the legacy of Phoenix Vanguard
Mm-hmm. And the Dragooner.
and the Dragooner. Okay, so that's what I'm doing for the hour then.
All right, very good. So, and that will at least catch you up with the last hour of productivity that you would have been allotted on this, which will catch you up with the hour of productivity that Waylon, Hanatra, Zip, and the rest of the gang had last session, where we had ended.
Nice.
So, with that, I will now be very nice and go. You all have at least another hour to take care of some stuff. I will be. I'll be polite on this one that, hey, you guys have some time. You do know that if you guys decide to go outside and try to reset traps, well, there is the unfortunate downside that you may be shot at. But at this point in time, there is It has been silent outside for about a half an hour, so you can assume it's going to be another hour or so before the next movement, if the Trill keep to their usual schedule.
The stars align.
Ooh.
Hello,
Speaking of-
Draven. Welcome, and thank you for redeeming. The stars align.
And that is a big number.
Don't know if it's good or bad, but it's a thing, and it happened.
All
I
right.
heard it was a big number. That's all I needed.
Okay, I have exactly what this is, but it will work very quickly as this. Waylon,
Yes.
you were in that room.
Mhm.
You are currently taking a look at and viewing the photograph and everything. And while they have cleaned this room as best as possible for most of the time, the smell of this room for some reason starts to return.
Ew.
As you look to the side and you can see that there is a vent there that is now starting to slowly ooze out a portion of the material that had been here prior that seemed to have been stuck in the vent and is now finally giving way to the humidity and warmth and has liquefied enough that the air pressure is slowly beginning to push it out. And it's
yeah.
pushing it out
No.
faster.
I'm
and
getting out of
faster.
this room. It feels like The Shining is going to happen, except with a shiner.
Yes, it's not the shining, it's the shatting.
Mm.
Ugh.
Yeah, he gets out and closes the door behind him.
As you will hear the loudest, wettest, how the heck does an air vent fart?
Mm.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bleh.
I'd Wilhelm scream, but that's not even appropriate. I need something worse.
Everyone can look to Wilhelm and watch as Wilhelm, having heard this occur, the light dies a little inside of him for a moment. But, Waylon, that is now a thing that has occurred. And yes, Eternal Draven, you have rolled. What's that smell?
Oh.
Oh, God.
Mm.
I hate that one.
Wilhelm, you hear gagging in the air vents.
No.
Oh,
Poor
jeez.
area.
Oh, no.
Just a heads up, due to that smell in the air vents, Feria may be popping out soon. Not confirmed, just a theory.
That was, if she's still here, then bless her.
Okay.
One awkward silence or one moment of silence later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely the former. Definitely the latter on that one. So that's coming. Is it just in that room?
Oh, you wish. The smell is now noticeable.
Well, I'm really
Ugh.
glad that I'm right outside the front door where I have access to clean air from outside.
Wilhelm
Unfortunately,
can't
your
smell this one,
heightened
right?
sense of smell is kind of muting that blessing.
I leave the base immediately.
You're
So
like,
I
"I'd
no
rather
longer
be
smell
shot."
I'll go with
I'd
it.
rather be
It might
shot.
worth it, honestly.
I would rather be shot at.
I can't smell this one, right?
You cannot smell this one,
Good.
but
Whew.
you can hear it.
Oh.
Oh.
There is still a bubbling, dribbling noise somewhere occurring.
Oh.
Oh.
So as Hanatra and Phoenix are walking out, they're going to see Wilhelm climbing up the cliff.
Oh, I sure hope you don't fall.
Oh, I hope I don't fall.
To get out. It's like, nope. I choose death.
Ready to win over.
The Statistics seem entirely unfazed by this.
I'm not surprised.
That's fine. They can be unfazed.
Nope. Still in range of the base. I'm gonna go.
You're going awfully close to the snipers, Wilhelm. I'm gonna scream after Wilhelm. Oh, I don't know if it's worth. It's not worth it. Don't do it. You're getting too close.
Is it too close though? Is it too
I don't
close?
know.
I think I stopped just before the barrier.
Didn't you get shot last time, like 10 meters away from there?
Several times.
No, I got shot here.
My bad.
It's true.
Yeah.
And then you also got
72
shot
feet. My bad.
right about here.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, this is roughly where the barrier ends.
Yeah, so I should be fine.
Yeah.
Should be.
Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm not outside the barrier. I am completely fine.
Okay.
Phoenix, or not Phoenix, Wilhelm, what is your defense plus 5?
Defense plus 5. 17.
You knew him well.
Well, here. So, please apply armor to 17 damage coming at you.
Oh my god.
Alright, so my armor is 9. Push to my actual voice here.
So that'll be 8.
Just point out the fact that he can't smell, but he still went this far out.
That's because I can still hear it.
I guess so.
8 to my 2, is that what I saw?
Yes. So it's like, it's perfectly fine. It's like, obviously I'm out of it. Bam!
Oofda.
I stand corrected.
Don't stand.
The distant don't stand. I love that.
Let me just mark this off. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. And that's 8. My agility is crippled. I require a medic.
Like, he has taken a shot to the center of mass and it blew. So his legs are still where they were. His torso and upper body have now been thrown backwards away from his legs.
Proceeds to start crawling back. I require a medic. I think I'm just gonna sit here.
Well, it does appear as though we know what the next hour is going to be, which is trying to breathe outside air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
While that's going with them, Vizier, what are you doing during this perfectly normal time?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I actually have no idea if the sounds have been, if it's audible to me at all.
You were not near the room that the door is now closed on, which is making the noise. The reason why Wilhelm has left is due to their exceptional hearing.
That's fair. I wasn't sure how powerful the sound was.
On the
Whether
other
or not-
hand, what you have heard is the retching and gagging of the various humans.
True.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking back and forth at everyone running away, and I'm a little confused. But
Do Pikishkik not have a sense of smell?
Not
not.
outside of water.
Oh.
Oh.
it was a problem you guys
Ew.
were having with flowers before.
Yes, I recall that.
That being stated, I'm sure Vakon is probably less than thrilled at the moment.
Vakon is at least at a sizable distance away, but is definitely sniffing the air, and in the worst case scenario, seems to be salivating.
Ugh. But is that in the good way or the bad way?
Oh no, I'm not a bio beast handler.
But, oh. Alright, something seems to be attacking the humans, and they didn't take their radio back away from me yet. What's going on, everybody? Are you okay?
The base has been yeah.
The
There's
sound it's making is awful.
a horrific smell.
Wilhelm's been shot.
As bad as it sounds, then that's something.
And Wilhelm has also gotten shot at, yeah.
Again.
Oh yes, I've also been shot.
Get down!
I'm behind a rock now. I
Indeed.
learned my lesson the first time I got shot.
Where is this problem happening? Perhaps we should send some workers to solve it?
That would be lovely. If you guys are unaffected by the smell, they would do us a huge favor if you could eliminate the smell.
Where is it? Where is the origin point?
The poop room.
I'm going to assume that's a colloquial, some sort of colloquial name you've given it that you didn't share with us.
The room where all the defecation was when we first came into here and took it over. That room.
Okay, understood.
So the poop room. It has remained the
Defecation
poop room.
I
station.
didn't realize you named it.
Defecation station.
That's the perfect. That has now been renamed the defecation station.
Oh.
Don't you love us?
I'm sorry. I'm now just seeing like the list of different names on the outside of that door. You know, the poop deck. You know, the poop deck, the poop room, the defecation station, the other mess hall.
Oh my god, that's right. I remember that.
When in doubt, a good old poop joke. Wonderful. But yes, you will be able to go up there and find that if you open the door, the room has decided to recoat itself.
Ew.
Almost as if somebody had taken a wide nozzle super soaker of raw sewage and had sprayed it from a single direction.
I'm glad this happened now, not right after I ate.
I'm mad that this happened, while you were, didn't happen while you were eating.
Why?
Just the thought is making me gag.
Into the garage.
Oh my
Oh,
god, you actually are getting
Ugh.
You did that!
it's your fault. I mean, technically, it's Draven's fault.
Look, we can blame the dice.
Okay, sure, we'll blame the dice. Bad dice.
true.
Dice go to jail. No, we're definitely not bored.
Alright, I will Look around.
What?
Notice it's also on the ceiling.
Just
Downloading.
that meme of just a daddy daycare when
I
Oh.
was thinking of
missed.
that.
Hello, General Base. Thank you, thank you. Your quote of the day is passion is what you get will get you through. Leave an alert. Thank you. And yes,
Yes, like General
100%
Base
the
or General
daddy
Bass?
daycare moment of the bathroom
Mhm.
disaster.
Yes, it just.
I love that part of the movie. So good, Eddie's face. Oh my
I think
god.
that's the only part of the movie that I remember.
That's fair.
It is
Also,
iconic.
also, laminated. Another good part.
Yes. But yes,
So-
Vizier, you see that apparently the Trill had left you one last gift.
Truly, they've given me truly, this is their best effort. Anyways, Waylon, is it possible for you to get into the underground? That way, we can command some of your workers.
The underground of the base?
Yes.
I mean, if I go through the waterway, yeah. Well,
You know where
I
the
mean,
mines are located.
yeah, I could go through the main base under the tree. Just need to
Hold your breath.
Yeah, just-
Do you have does our head
Do you not have a
breathing
mask
thing?
for such situations?
allow
Uh,
for filtration?
I have the mask that, lets me breathe underwater.
Right. Does it help with the smell?
I don't know, I've been wearing it most of this time. But I think the smell got caught in it.
Oh. I mean, you were at the heart of it.
It's true.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go down into the, through the tree, down into the underground. Into the underground.
Into the thick of it.
As you walk by, you will find Griffin Tyke is currently there with what looks like he has taken an old pair of socks, ripped them in half, and stuffed them up his nose.
Yeah.
As he will slowly turn with the nasally bit of the, I really can't leave my post at the moment.
I'm so sorry. Right.
Was that
going
over
by-
intercoms?
That was directly to Waylon
Oh,
as he's
okay.
walking by.
And Waylon is indeed so sorry.
But yeah, you will be able to make it down there. As you can see, the various Bakishkik workers are milling about.
Okay.
All right, sweet. So how many of these belong to me?
The majority of them, for the most part. Currently have Rick Rittel's workers off to the side. So
Okay.
overall, most.
All right. So, Wilhelm
As a matter of
is
fact, I think
Waylon.
all of them here, except for 5 of the warriors, are yours.
Oh, okay, cool. So Waylon is going
wait,
to
wait, wait.
announce.
One moment.
Yes.
Sorry, I do apologize. One moment. These 6 are Viziers.
Okay. All right. So, Waylon is going to make the announcement. Bakishkik workers.
All of them will give you their full attention.
I need those of you who are healthy and capable of cleaning. How many raise their hands?
So they will look amongst each other, and all of them are still waiting for orders. None raised their
Who-
hands because none of them were told to raise their hands.
Who amongst you are healthy and capable of cleaning activities?
In
There is-
unison, all of them will answer.
Good. How many of you are willing to listen to my orders?
In unison, all of them will answer.
And how many of you will get sick handling bodily waste?
Slight pause.
In unison.
Followed by murmuring, like brief discussion, and then a few of them are like, you will get different groups. This group here will stay. They are used to handling and farming with the crush fruits, and as such have utilized organic fertilizer before. As long as you're dealing with it normally, these ones have no issue with it whatsoever. This group that is directly behind you has stated that they are used to dealing with and have helped out with several biobeasts, which means there is no amount of fecal matter that will surprise them. These ones over here do not believe that they will be that they will get sick, but will happily give their lives in the line of duty, and if they must get horrifically ill, they will happily do so.
All right, then I have decided. This group right here, you're going to be on first shift.
Okay.
You're going to be working for 2 hours to clean out the vents of the various fecal matter. And then, once you are done, you will alert Group 2. You.
Yes.
You, once Group 1 is done, Group 1, you will go clean yourselves thoroughly. Group 2, you will pick up where they left off. Again, for 2 hours. And then, finally, Group 3, you will pick up where Group 2 left off while they clean.
Okay.
For 2 hours. You will take shifts until all of the vents are clean.
They understand. And they will obey.
Thank you
First
for your
group will-
support.
And they seem confused for the thank you, as they always do. But the first group will head into here to attempt to locate cleaning supplies.
All right. If there are no cleaning supplies, then we shall have some constructed from the supplies.
So
Rest
there seems
assured,
to be-
I'm not
there
sure I made
seems to be
sure.
no issue, as apparently at some point in time somebody had made several mops.
Oh, cool. I wonder who Sock Stuffed Nose that was.
Well, no, actually you guys had the first time you'd cleaned out the poop room.
Ah, yes. Oh, good. Yes, good. Right. Correct.
Nodders.
Nodders, yes. But yes, so that will be occurring over the course of the next several hours. That will be occurring in the background, and I will be noting and pulling these guys off of the current roster just for the time being.
It's for the best.
To note. All right. There we go. That they are currently scrubbing air vents. All right.
Good.
That will be noted.
I swear, if there are Trill on the outside just pooping into the vents.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, that's in my mind.
Image in there.
I'm going to explore the outside of the entire facility.
There does not appear to be any Trill currently in any location pooping into ventilation shafts.
Good. Good.
Good.
Thank God.
The
They were
fact
probably
that needs to be
scared
looked
off.
into.
They're probably scared off by Feria.
Look, Pompador, all is fair in love and war.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what's not fair. The smell.
Yeah.
Fighting dirty, eh?
The dirtiest. So, but with that, so Vizier, as this is going on and you're making sure that this that Waylon has come in, is there anything else you would like to do during the next hour or so, as Waylon is currently orchestrating and organizing that, and the rest of the group are catching their breath while occasionally effectively throwing a length of rope with like a grappling hook out into the trenches to try to fetch Wilhelm's legs for him?
Oh my goodness.
Junior
Let's
Lieutenant
see.
Dan.
I had an ice cube in my mouth.
I haven't.
Heard that.
One thing I haven't
keep
done
eating.
today-
An ice cube.
Oh,
There's one
I
thing I
heard
have
ice
not
cream.
done today that I need to do today.
And that is?
I need to let the gig bowl kicks bask.
Understood. And they will do so. So, the majority of them, here, the gig bowl kicks will mostly float about the outside here.
Yep.
So, and are just generally kind of, they're there. I mean, they can't even blink. They're just, you know, a vapid stare.
Oh yeah.
But you send them outside, and they bask for the time being. Effectively, a single one of their upper tentacle appendages kind of holding on to either the side of the base to keep them from drifting away in the light current, or holding on to a stump, or if it's shallow enough, you know, firing a few of them down to hold on to a rocky outcrop or something underneath. And they just kind of float there like large docked boats.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
It's just one of those where I'd had it inside all day.
Mm-hmm.
You should probably make sure it's fed.
Yep. And you do so.
And I'll also... I don't need to be involved any further. And honestly and truly, I'm not sure what's going to happen if I leave Vacon alone. But with the drool.
Yeah.
So he'll come out with me.
Understood.
So I've got the three of us outside near the base.
Understood. Just
In
kind of
park.
outside basking about.
Exactly.
So Vacon will perch itself at the bottom and wriggle its way into the silt, leaving only its head exposed underwater. So opening its mouth and just kind of like waiting for fish.
Filter
Fantastic.
feeding, kind of.
More snapping turtle wriggling its tongue.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh yes.
That's what I've got.
Okay, very good. So, Hanatra as well as Wilhelm and Phoenix, you will be able to successfully fish Wilhelm's legs from where they were, and over the course of the next hour, Wilhelm, you will be able to refresh your physique score in damage.
All right.
So you may restore 6.
Okay.
I don't know immediately what I'm doing.
bad.
Yeah.
Good news, my agility is no longer crippled.
That is good.
Mhm. You put your legs
He got his
And-
legs back.
I'll bring physique back to just 1.
Yep. There you go. All right. And is there anything else during this point in time that any of you would like to do?
I think I had stated last time that I wanted to see about making any additional pit traps or resetting any of the traps that haven't been reset yet. I don't know if there were any that were remaining that we needed to kind of work on.
You were able to reset all but 2 of the pit traps and recover them, and all of the jaw traps have been reset.
Okay.
So, but staying out there for any
Yeah, the sharpshooters have been an issue.
time, yeah, literally poking your head out and going, "I'm fine. I'm at a long distance."
Boink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to do just that. Try to be a spotter for where the snipers are nesting.
All right. Give me a perception check, please, or detection check.
All right. I add 6 onto that. 16.
Okay, very good.
Ooh.
You will be able to
Not bad.
spot. It does appear as though in this area here, someone has set up very similar to your camouflage things. There, they've set up effectively a blind.
Ooh.
Very different. Like you barely noticed it, just on the fact that the foliage is ever so slightly different, and when a little light gust of wind blew, it did not ripple like the leaves
Downloading.
do, and you realize it's
Mm.
actually a pattern.
Mm.
Oh.
So
I will,
you spot one there, you spot a similar one in this vicinity here, and another one
Downloading.
All right.
very close to your trench line.
All right. I'm just going to.
Perception check.
Life form
Okay.
detected.
I will mark them out and alert the people in alert everyone to where I've seen them, and that these are the only ones I have seen. There could be more.
All right, perception check will be noted. Hello, can do. And your perception check is going to happen immediately, which is earlier than expected. The bombardment begins again.
Oh
And this
boy.
time, so the shield is able to be brought up in time. There is no issue with any actual damage to any of the facilities or anything of that sort, but something else does occur, which is that the radio system crackles to life, and it is number 3 on the line, currently back within the accountant turret.
Yes, number 3.
It is kind of actually difficult to hear him over the background, as there seems to be they seem to be shouting to be heard over the background, and the background is just intense screaming.
Mm.
And it's so number 3 will speak up. Wayward Glen, this one regrets to report that something strange is occurring. This one fears there are issues inside the turret. One of the workers assigned has just begun screaming and won't stop. Several of the others are looking like they will begin soon.
Mm.
What the heck did I miss while reading chat?
All right.
I will repeat what was said over the radio. Wayward Glen, this one regrets to
No,
report that
I heard the
something strange
screaming.
is... Okay.
I heard the screaming.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm on my way. For now, evacuate people from the accountant. And undo that last one. I'm going to military crawl my way.
Yep.
Over to the accountant.
No one
And-
leaves the accountant.
Let's see. Let me touch the door. Is it hot?
It is not.
All right. I touch the door. And look inside.
You are able to get inside. There are currently 2 Bakishkik restraining a third one that is thrashing about on the ground.
Let's see. I radio. Phoenix, can you sense
Yes.
any residual psychic resonance?
Let me check.
You know what? Hey, I'll let you. I'll let you make me an arc check. 2d6 plus arc.
Yeah.
As they do their best Jedi impression, putting like a
Whoa.
finger to the side of their head and holding a hand out and looking around, concentrating. You detect no interference, no thaumic issues, no etheric imbalances, or anything of that sort.
It doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. I radio back to Waylon, or I guess I can just yell it at him.
See, I sniff the area inside the machine. Is there any sort of weird smell?
Stale shrimp.
All right.
So,
No, they're allergic.
Number 3. Can your people be rendered unconscious?
number 3 thinks for a moment, looks at you, like slowly pulling the pistol out.
Unconscious.
Not dead.
Turns the pistol around and holds it by the barrel.
Okay. Waylon will take this as a signal, and where should I strike?
So what will happen is, if we are doing that, just give me an attack roll and we'll see.
Okay.
You are
Non-lethal.
aiming not to.
Non-lethal.
You are aiming not to kill, so there will be a penalty to it, which is fine.
Okay. So it's a let's see. I forget. Normally they're boosted. But this is melee, so
Yep. So it'll just be 2d6.
Alright.
So 2d6 plus your if you don't have anything else, your prowess.
I have a hand weapon.
Okay. So use your hand weapon MAT, and I will raise it a little bit, and we'll see what you get.
All right. 12.
Okay, so with a 12. So as the Pikishkik is currently being restrained, it takes 1 or 2 whacks to finally make the screaming stop. But so this has 2 effects. First off, the first Pikishkik is no longer screaming. They are unconscious. They are stable. However, 2 of the others that were not involved are definitely not looking good. Like,
All right. All right, everyone, out and get to the medical bay. I pick up the unconscious Pikishkik.
Okay. So everyone will leave except for number 3 for the time being, and we'll look and go, do you require this one to stay to man the turret?
I am afraid if what happened to these is going to happen to you. As
There
much
is
as I would
nothing to
like
worry about. This one will happily give its life.
Very well, number 3. Stay and keep the turret operational. I will see if I can get replacement Pikishkik. The replacement team in here.
Understood.
All right. So with one of the one in my arms and the others being dragged towards medical, I tell them where
The 2 that were
snipers
looking
are.
spotty, the second that you've gotten them out of that turret, they have made a break. They are bolting towards the actually, you know what? Hold on. In a
Scatter
very
dice.
No, in a very unbakishkik. No, they have made a bolt upwards here and have attempted to effectively are trying to dive off and into the water.
Phoenix, can you try and stop them? I've got my hands full and I might be able to get one. Did he leave? Is he doing
I
anything?
think he's.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I'll say I will try, and then I will squat down like a football player and see if I can try to like.
Okay, that's an accident.
I love the
That's a ball.
football.
All right. But yes, so in that case, give me a prowess check. So just roll your MAT plus your 2d6 plus MAT. Because I know you have, you can use hand weapon if you want, or you can just use your base prowess.
Can I
That would be,
also
like,
assist?
My sword MAT 7.
Yeah, if you want to do, clock them with the back, with the pommel of
Sure.
the sword, you can. And I know, and Hinatra doesn't even need to hold back. She can just choose takedown and just full power.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
I will try to use the sword. Let's see how I roll.
Yep.
A big old 13.
Okay, yep. All right, so you will be able to get a hold of one of them. So they're wriggly. They're very wriggly, but you've got them. And Hinatra?
What am I rolling again?
A hand weapon check.
Okay.
MAT plus 2. Nice.
Yeah, 2d6 plus MAT.
Okay.
I got them.
12. Not
Okay,
my
a
best
12.
roll, but still a 12.
But still a 12. So what will happen is it's a little on the wriggly side, everything like that. You will be able to, Phoenix, you will be able to hold them down. You will be able to keep them from just jumping off the other side. Hanatra, on the other hand, comes in like a soccer player and slide tackles the other one. So as they enter into a full face plant followed by a scorpion kick.
Yeah.
So, as those two are now not moving.
Hanatra will pick them up and carry them in the base
All right.
with
And
Waylon.
you will get them into the medical bay.
Yep. Is it safe to breathe? I can't tell. I'm free to breathe.
You unfortunately will realize that with the thorough amount of cleaning that is going on, the smell is far more noticeable, but at the same time, it is not the, you're not getting the varying strengths of the smell at this point in time. It is far more, forgive me, evenly coated.
I put the fishbowl on my head just to see if it helps.
It does not.
Darn it! Take the fishbowl off.
The goggles, they do nothing. But yes.
Here, you can take it from here. I'm going back outside.
Yep.
Yep. There we go. So, Wilhelm, are you taking anyone else with you? Or Waylon, are you taking anyone else with you? I do apologize. Phoenix, what are you doing?
I guess I'll go back outside.
I guess next I would request help from Rick Tell. See if he has any medics on hand.
So, Rick Riddell will state that while he is not the best with it, he is still practiced in field medicine.
All right. I would like to assist him because I too have practice in field medicine. So my max is a 4. Would you like me to roll for it?
You and Rick Riddell have the same dice roll.
Okay.
So, he would prefer to assist you, mainly on the fact of this seems to be something he is unaware of and has never encountered before. As such, he would prefer to maintain keeping them calm and as cooperative as possible.
In the meantime, I'll radio over to Wilhelm or Phoenix to let the replacement team know that they're on standby to go into the accountant.
Mm-hmm. The standby team will announce, absolutely, we have but one question.
Go ahead. What is the question?
Yes. The question is, would you prefer for these ones to continue cleaning or to be on standby?
Be on standby. Make sure the other two teams understand that they will have to pick up the shifts.
Understood. We will inform them that they will have to pick up the shifts.
Shifts, but yeah, that too.
Sorry, low-hanging fruit. Couldn't help it.
Mm-hmm.
What is it with us and the fruit that hangs low every time we play
Easy to
this game?
reach. It is delicious.
Except for when it is etherically charged.
Yes.
Then it is bitter and gross.
Like, like biting into a sour onion.
Ooh.
No.
But yes, so, other than that, that will be occurring. Is there a Vizier, what are you doing at this point in time? As there are currently, at this point, being dragged in, you can hear upstairs shrieking worker cast.
Well, I guess we're going to have to start. I'm going to start collecting my 2 bio beasts and start dragging them back in.
The bio beasts that you have will easily just make their way back in. No issue.
Of course.
So they behaved perfectly well.
Mm-hmm. But just let's bring them in. Let's start heading back in because this sounds like a trill attack.
All right, where you may place them where you wish. As the good news is, the burden beasts, your burden beast can easily climb that cliff face.
Okay.
So you may put Vakon and one of the burden beasts wherever you wish.
Wait, where did Vakon get placed?
Vakon is up here currently. I will move it back down there. There you go.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. We were going to essentially start at the interior up this side because we don't know what's happening yet.
Okay. So I will place them here for the time being for you.
Okay.
They're behind the wall. And the burden beast has no problem. It has more than enough room and simply sploots down and continues to bask.
Urge to rub belly rising.
Okay. It's not.
Here, give me more. I'm going to reload. Just a second.
You hear him taking a mag and...
There you go.
Once I get onto dry land, and I'm going to pull the radio and go, all right, what's happening? I heard screaming.
We're not sure. I'm looking over the Bakishkik now, but they seem to be undergoing some sort of mental breakdown. Only the one in the accountant, though. And number 3 seems to be unfazed for now.
Is this over intercoms or in person?
I was saying it over comms.
Okay.
So everyone is hearing in on this. Please feel free to provide 2 cents or more.
I have a question. How humid is it in there? In the turret.
Enough to smell like shrimp.
But was it enough for them to be able to breathe efficient amount of oxygen? Question mark.
Yes.
Okay. Perhaps they were just going stir crazy?
The chemical.
There is something that the Bakishkik leader cast can do if you wanted to, which is you could use your connection to attempt to tap in and try to see what's effectively root around in their head if you so wish. This is something that normally would be technically left to Zip as a full leader cast, but at the same point in time, Zip tends to use it more as a one-way direction instead of an actual two-way.
Yep. And technically I can use it too.
Yes, you can.
What would I need to roll to figure that out?
That would just be a 2d6 plus arc for the time being, unless you have any, actually, as you are a Bio Beast handler and you do have Link, I will give you a +1 bonus on this as well.
Downloading.
Thank you for the mega hydrate. Yes, I will hydrate.
And I took
3, so that'll be
And
a total of a
stretch.
+4 for the roll.
Yes.
Downloading.
A 10.
A 10, okay. you are able to start to get your way in there, but it's sort of like opening a door and that mental door, opening it up and kind of just getting blasted from the other side by like intense heat, I guess would be the best equivalent description, where opening a door and having to deal with a backblast fire, or a backdraft, if you will.
Delicious.
Yes.
So, and you are hit with a wave of emotion, specifically not ego in any way, shape, or form. It is id, pure id. And you are just getting this constant, on repeat, residual terror, cramped, no way out. Outside is death, trapped here, want to leave, can't leave, ordered to stay is death, to leave is death, give permission to die, give permission to die.
Uh-oh.
What?
Something attacked them, but they are not certain what it was. I am not certain what it was. It seems to have, whatever it was, I guess is they have been infected by fear.
Oh.
What do you
Department
mean?
Continues outside.
Oh, I think I know what's going on. So, humans aren't, humans aren't selectively bred for specific castes. We can be whatever we train to be, but not everyone is cut out for certain roles. What might be happening to these is something called PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, or current in this case. They're undergoing a very stressful environment, which is war, and they have never been prepared for it. So the best thing we could do right now, is let them relax, let them work, and tell them that they can stay here. They can stay here till their mind's clear. And if they feel crap, right, they have very little ego. If they talking does help. So if the urge to talk comes up, they may ask permission to me. This is something that I sadly didn't foresee them having a problem with. Because,
You know what happens to most work casts in war, in combat?
they die immediately?
Yes. Because we do not use them for war. The only reason this is happening is due to the direst of circumstances and the fact that, frankly, it was this or running. Something where, in normal circumstances, we would have simply fled. So, we are in a situation a bit unprecedented in many ways. If this is not unknown to you, how do you help them? Or do you simply allow them to die?
For us, was something developed called therapy. No one besides maybe Hinatra is qualified to be a therapist here on base.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by qualified. But I don't think...
I'm not quite sure what you mean by therapy.
It's kind of like medicine, but for your emotions. It's emotional medicine. Usually in the form of talking.
Again, you understand they have no sense of self.
Occasionally, music can be used to help de-stress. And it can be quite therapeutic.
Maybe you should try playing them
In
a
the
song.
meantime, how do we keep them from attempting to jump again?
Put them in an environment where they are comfortable, where they have familiar senses, and where they feel safe.
And then lock them in that?
No, locking will make them feel trapped. Trapped is not a good thing.
You gave them permission to leave and they tried to jump. What do you think is going to happen when you tell them to go someplace else?
I have no idea.
Give them some orders in order to feel better.
Oh. You think so?
Do you have a suggestion?
A menial task.
Can we make them
that
do
is
the chicken
endless
dance?
and repetitive.
Please?
What, Sinatra?
Can we make
what?
them do the chicken dance?
Feria, when did you get here?
No, it's a
Fair
simple dance that's got no harm to them. It's repetitive and lighthearted and childish.
All right. That's a good suggestion. Vizier, do you have another suggestion for a task on base?
Cleaning.
All right then. Then I shall speak with these Bakishkik. Bakishkiks.
Order them to feel
Yeah.
better.
And
The
I
plural
say
for
that
Bakishkik is Bakishkik.
Bakishkik. Attention. I order you to clean the base.
You address the unconscious bodies. But the other ones that had followed you in will leave to go and start cleaning.
Okay.
But the 3 unconscious ones, well,
I'll wait here with them. Rick Till, thank you for your help, but just
first off, whoa, no.
oh, sorry, I didn't mean to accidentally flirt with you.
Rick Till is my father.
Ah. I would have been flattered, but sorry if you guys have a rocky relationship.
No, his achievements are his own, and mine are my own.
I understand. I'm trying to recall the your proper title.
Rick
If
Till.
you zoom in.
It says Rick Till.
Yeah, Rick Till.
Rick Till.
Yeah.
R-E-E-K?
R-I-I-K. Reek.
Reich.
No.
Single reek, not double reek.
My name isn't Rick? Anyway.
Fusion abound.
Anyway, with all that abound, I thank you for your help. It was appreciated, but unfortunately, a lot of messed up stuff is happening and your people are suffering for it. All over the planet. If you have anything you need to do, then by all means, don't let me keep you here. Reek
Why would I leave one of the greatest possible locations for battle? You
This
have
room.
a...
This room specifically.
Oh, understood. My apologies.
He's
Do
still
you
here.
intend to
isn't
stay
he?
with them until they awaken?
Yes.
Understood. Would you like me to awaken them? Or would you prefer for them to convalesce?
Let them convalesce. It might be better on them.
All right. And these, hold on, these 4 are now. And then we'll put these 3 against the wall. But yes. All right. Is there anything else that anyone would like to interact with this particular situation? Is there anything that you need to do? Anything that you want to talk about or touch on?
Perhaps we increase the frequency of the worker catch shifts, bringing them off on a more regular basis.
What does the rest of the crew think of that?
It was
Sounds
very
good.
far away.
It was very far away.
Apologies.
Switch them out more often.
Yes. At the very least, the ones in the shelling range.
Is this being done over the radio, this conversation?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Number 3 will pipe in. This one volunteers to continue to remain within the shelling range, as this one is disposable and in a perfectly acceptable range of mental distress.
Acceptable number
You
3.
feel like you heard, like you could feel the salute from the other side.
God, he's just so eager. Anyway, back on the radio. Gather up the others and let them know what happened. If they feel, let them know to announce to number 3 if the shelling is affecting their mental faculties too much to not be able to do their duty. And then tell number 3 to contact me. As a player, this is very hard to give very specific orders to these creatures. I'm still getting used to it. How am I doing?
So, would you like an in-game or out-of-game response?
In-game response, please.
So, Reek Tell will turn around and go, frankly, you were very nice to them. Too nice, in fact. You should stop treating them like people.
Will it help them?
He's right.
I guess that's a fault
That
on
is
my
from-
part.
But that is from a leader cast standpoint.
Hmm.
But yeah. So, one.
Remember, they are tools for you to use. However you choose to use them, your choice.
Hmm.
Over the radio. Griffin Tyke. Man, this is freaking dark.
It's fine. They agree with us.
other than that, just so you know, Waylon, Reektel bungled his medicine check and only got a total of a 7. So he's there, just gives a brief nod, puts his his main manipulator appendages on his shoulders, is like, I have no idea.
Huh? No.
It is in my expert medical opinion that I am not a medical expert.
Well, it's better than the direction I was afraid you were going to go.
Yeah, just they don't call me Dr. Reektil.
Clearly they don't.
For good reason.
Yes, of course. But yes, Reektil has decided that for the time being, keeping an eye on them and making sure that they don't wake up and cause additional issues for the base is his best use for the time being. Reektil has ordered his various warrior cast to generally do a mild patrol and to keep an eye out for any of this. Heaven forbid that this is actually a communicable disease.
Oh boy.
That's what my first fear was.
That'd be bad.
That would be very bad.
But no, it seems to be mental.
This one may have misunderstood then, considering you said that you were worried that this panic could spread.
Oh.
Haru, great one. But yes. But other than that, the bombardment will continue. Meanwhile, as the bombardment is continuing, at this point in time, as he was listening in, number 3's decided to clean the inside of the accountant. Just sussy it up a little bit. But with that, the bombardment, as per usual, tends to continue for about 2.5 hours. What do you intend to do? And this is a question for the crew. The whole crew.
Nothing but the crew.
Oh, well. I think I'll use the time we have to repair my armature.
Okay.
Can I help?
And I'm gonna go down the quick way.
Yes, you may absolutely help.
That'd be good.
All right.
The question is, do you follow me? Because I just went off the cliff.
I would go down the right way.
The right way.
I'm sorry, I'll be taking the sane way down.
Oh, did you need to head down quickly? I can help.
Hoot. But yes. All right. So in that case, Phoenix, as you are assisting, how many ranks do you have in Miss Technology?
Miss Tech. 2 skill levels, but
yes.
total's 5.
So the 2 skill levels are the important one.
Okay.
So from there, Wilhelm, please make me a Miss Tech engineering check.
All right, and that's a +7 for me. 12.
So with a 12, you are not providing any overall bonus to it, so just gonna roll me a D3.
All right. That's gonna be a 3.
So you will get 3, and Phoenix, with their assistance, is going to be able to actually get you 2 more.
3.
So a repair a total of 5.
Hey, look, me and my mech are the exact same amounts of damage.
That's an improvement.
But yes, so that will be the majority of your time. Please make sure to mark down, as it is an hour, 10 more units of crafting materials.
Yep, I will do that.
Okay. So, and that will be the majority of your time there. Hanatra,
Yes.
2 hours. What are you going to do?
Go stir crazy. No, I'm just kidding.
Already been done.
I know, right?
I think if Hanatra starts randomly screaming, the rest of us are just gonna panic.
Actually cause panic.
That sounds about right.
Get me, I'll think.
Meanwhile, if I start streaming, it's Tuesday.
What?
If you start screaming, it's Tuesday.
If I scream, it's Tuesday, because that's just a thing that happens.
Oh. I literally did not understand what you were trying to say. But you're saying that if you start screaming, it's just another Tuesday, like something that normally happens. I understand now. Sorry. Took me a bit to figure that one out.
You got this.
I'm trying to think of what Hanatra's gonna do. That's why.
Yeah.
She would probably, honestly, ask Vizier about the hatchlings, and she would start, like, offering to help any way she can. Think about anything that she can do to help them, whether it's, you know, getting them snacks, or helping move rations, or assisting with training in any way, shape, or form.
All right. Do you have any animal handling skills?
Nope.
Okay.
She would go down through the tree.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's gonna go Bugs Vizier.
Vizier, consider yourself bugged. Oh, wait.
Exactly.
Oh no!
Get stick bugged.
I'm sorry. I just see you looking down at yourself and then realizing you're an alien. When did this happen?
Oh no. I'm a water bug.
Oh no.
I've been shrimped.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. So yeah, she would approach him and she would be like, "Hey Vizier, I see that you have little ones, and I may not know much of your species or any of your bio beasts, but I am a mother. So I was wondering if there was any assistance that I could provide."
They will need socialization in the coming weeks.
Okay.
We will need to get them used to your scent, of the scent of many of those around here, in order to keep them from seeing you as prey as they increase in size.
That makes sense.
An issue we had early on with Vacon,
Mm-hmm.
as we did not have time to do proper introductions. So that is certainly something that we could work on.
I will do what I can. Just tell me what you would like me to do.
Oh, certainly. My more immediate concern is I have a sneaking suspicion the shelling is going to be, the end of the shelling is going to be a signal to the enemy forces.
I
No.
don't quite follow what that means.
They will use the end of the shelling to attack, especially now that there has been a loud indication that some of our forces are weakening.
The shelling?
Something that they can.
The bombardment.
Oh. The dropping of the bombs.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
I
it
thought
is
that
also
was
no-
like referring to the fact that these beasts will shed their shells or something.
No.
Okay.
No.
I
I
was thinking about
believe-
aminals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that the end of this bombardment will be a signal to the Trill to attack us once more.
I agree.
So, with that, we should prepare for such an eventuality. And while this is certainly a fun conversation, and I could talk about the new snap maws all day, I really could. I feel it is necessary to gather my cadre of warriors so that we have a strike unit ready to go.
That's fair.
When that moment comes, would you like to be part of the strike unit, with, of course, the option to split up as tactics require?
Of course.
Very good. My hope is that between these two, gesturing at the bio beasts, my warrior unit, and your weaponry, we will be able to hammer our way through whatever force is foolish enough to come near.
Agreed. Hopefully we can stop them before they go too far. Keep them at bay.
Hopefully.
Understood. Is there any
We should.
specific tactical crew that you have going that understands our language? Or are you going to be a translator, or...
I would certainly be able to translate quickly for whatever is happening. I am... Although that may be something to work on with a couple of my warriors. At the very least, let us make sure they understand. We can certainly start working them on some of the hand language.
Mm-hmm.
They would not be able to communicate back to us very well, but they would certainly understand it.
Well, we have the signal language at least, but that's only helpful if they're paying attention. Oh, hello, Raiders! Thank you, Venlith, for the read. Appreciate it. Hello, hello!
Hi.
Hi! Welcome, welcome!
Hello, hello! You have missed some things. Welcome in. The most recent things that have occurred is Junior Lieutenant Phoenix Vanguard got caught up on everything that had happened prior, which mainly gets boiled down to what the heck did all of you get into while I was gone and busy actually, repairing things. After that, there was the poop geyser coming out of an air vent. There was some Bakishkik PTSD issues. Some shenanigans have occurred, and now we're getting into some in-depth conversation on the proper training and rearing of snapmaw babies.
Mm-hmm. It's been a very productive day, in a wide variety of meanings.
All right. But yes. From there, the last individual out of the group, I believe, is Waylon.
What am I going to do for the
Yes.
For the next 2
next
hours.
hour or so? I figured that I would stay with Bakishkik, see if they recover in that time.
It does not appear as though they are going to be recovering within this time.
All right. In that case, I will try to attempt. Do I have what it takes to attempt to make bullets?
Everyone technically does. as remember you went through the process of getting the that particular station purchased. So
Okay.
yes, everyone does.
And then I will continue to keep our stocks up.
Okay. So what you will be doing then is you will be making as you do not have. Do you have Miss Tech Engineering?
Nope.
Do you have gunsmithing?
Yes.
Okay, you may use either of those to make the ammunition for it. So make a gunsmithing check, 2d6. You will get a +2 on this.
Oh, okay.
All right, and this will be how many? However amount you roll over 10 is the amount of ammunition you were able to make in an hour, and you can make 2 rolls on that.
Okay. Right. Aw.
So your first hour is figuring out how it works.
Even though I've done it before.
But it's a new setup. It also is a Tyke special. And by that I mean, dang it, Tyke, why do you keep touching things?
Alright. Let's see. Next hour. Oh,
There
7.
we go. Yep. Now, did you make sure to add in the +2 bonus for both of those?
Yes.
Okay. So you only have a 4 in gunsmithing?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so you will be able to make 7 ammo.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to make 1 regular ammo and cut the 6 in half, so 3 heavy.
Okay, very good. So you will be able to formulate those over the course of the next couple of hours.
All right.
All right. We'll say that the first hour was you actually going through the process of getting it set up to make heavy ammo.
Okay.
Organization, parts, also, it seems like at some point in time, some of the Bakishkik came in to clean. So, but very much as Vizier is
Oh,
speaking...
thank you, Swim, for the raid.
Double raid!
Kind of,
Hello,
but
Swim.
not directly connected. Hi, Swim. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Hello, Swim, and welcome. A quick recap of what you have missed, as I have brought up with the previous group of raiders. So it started with Junior Lieutenant Phoenix Vanguard finally fixing his mech and taking a look around to find out what he missed, a.k.a. what the heck are you knuckleheads doing, and why do I hear nothing but screaming? From there, there was the poop geyser incident that I believe is self-explanatory, and if it is not, then I'm not explaining any further. And finally, from there has been a little bit of alien species Bakishkik PTSD. Yes, don't worry about it, Cyan. Don't worry about it. It's
Don't worry
been
at
taken care of.
all.
So, as a matter of fact, some of the people decided that sniper fire was the better option than dealing with the smell. But from there, we had some Bakishkik PTSD episodes. They are currently doing their best to handle on that section. And now, as a little bit of downtime has occurred, very much in the words of Vizier, accidentally, I won't say jinxing it, because yes, it was entirely that. The moment the bombardment stops, you will get the fact that there are individuals marching in.
Yep. Oh, I didn't need... I had no doubt that that was happening.
All right. This group, though, seems to be more in lieu to the first wave.
Okay.
But I will have you take a look and see if you can note the difference with this particular wave.
Huh. Are those Bakishkik?
Those are indeed. As what you can
Oh,
see
boy.
at the head of each of these throngs of about 20 or so, a score of enemies, being held in front, effectively in a what could best be described as a man catcher, if you've ever seen them, and being led from the front are a series of heavily injured Bakishkik.
Okay.
Oh no.
I would like to do a perception check.
You may make a detection check, absolutely.
Detection. I'm sorry. I will I don't think I'll ever get that phrase correct.
That is perfectly fine. In every other game system, it is a perception check, except this game, where it's detection, and the stat is your perception.
Because why wouldn't we make things a little bit confusing?
You know what? I'm going to spend a feat point on this one as well to boost it.
Ooh, good call.
Mm-hmm.
Good, because I'm sure I would have gotten the double one on that one.
Probably.
You mean like that?
Like that.
Yes, but with a 14, and that is a skill check, so you will refresh a feat point.
Fantastic. That's what I was hoping for.
Mm-hmm. But what is it that you are making this detection check in regards to?
What can I discern quickly from the Bakishkik in front?
From what you can tell, they are all worker casts, and they are not following willingly.
Oh, certainly not.
They are still struggling, but they are being led from the front. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the Trill have extremely tight ranks behind their, well, Bakishkik shields.
Yep. Fantastic. So I'm going to radio in that they are coming. We see two sets. And oh boy, I'm going to throw that line out there. Don't worry about collateral. None of these are nobles.
None of these are leader cast. Oh,
Oh my god.
But yes, so as per usual though, as you do have the benefit of the doubt of knowing that this was going to be coming, due to your boons and buffs and everything of that sort, you may place yourselves wherever you would like to start during this wave. From there, you may also choose where or if you would like Riktel, dang it, now I'm doing it, Riktel positioned.
Boy, there's more of them than I thought. I got 5 waves?
There are 5 groupings.
5 groups.
Roughly, yes, so roughly 100 Trill are visible currently. I would like to point out that Waylon is also notified and pointed out the fact of the possibility of additional snipers still being in position.
Yep. So, do we still want to do the group up thing?
Yes.
Now,
okay.
I would like to bring up one other thing seems to be appearing in this area, and as these groupings are marching out, a single Trill seems to be walking up.
Interesting.
So, by the way, please make sure to place any of your other soldiers, warriors, anything else on the field. How many would you like to utilize, by the way?
All of them! No, I'm kidding. It's not my call.
So, I'm certainly going to make use of my set of 5.
Waylon?
On that note, Natra, do you want to do the? You want us to all do that far right one and then slowly sweep left? Do you want us to do Big Ram in the middle?
I was thinking of using the tree line and see if we can take out some of these snipers along the way.
So, from
Okay.
there, the reason I bring this up is the individual that is approaching. Several of you will recognize this trill.
Oh, no, not that guy! Tell me it's not that guy!
Who is that guy?
That guy that has escaped from us like 3 times in
Oh, it is
previous
indeed
encounter.
that guy.
Oh
Oh,
my
the guy I removed to
god!
my flavor when I first showed up.
Yeah, exactly. That
I
guy.
ain't gonna miss this time.
But yeah. So, I'm giving you the notification of this, so if you would like to place additional things, you are more than welcome to.
Where's my gold?
As he appears to be approaching alone, but with your detection check from prior, I'm going to tell you, you know he is not alone.
Oh yeah.
But he is approaching and is currently bearing a banner as he is approaching.
What's the banner look like?
The banner actually belonged to the original ruler.
Ah.
The original ruler?
But here, Zip's dad.
How dare. Don't mind me just guffawing over here. Yeah, I agree. It is very dark.
This particular trill has been a pain in their butt since, I think, session 10.
It has been
earlier.
a time. Yes.
So, and he has routinely escaped. He has proven to be very difficult to get a bead on, and always has seemed to have had a backup plan. And every time a backup plan has failed, congruent with the failed backup plan has been terrible dice rolls by players. Which has caused his escape almost every time.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Just a flip of the bird. Except it's bigger.
The drama king has arrived. Is what is going on here? But the big thing about this is he is approaching, and the most annoying thing about this is the equivalent. While it is a slap to the face to Vizier and Zip, he is actually at this point following the appropriate Bakishkik war doctrine of he is approaching to have a conversation.
Yep.
Mmm.
And that is a fact I will let be known.
We also need to finish putting the
Please place yours,
soldiers
because as
out
you can
there.
probably tell, as he is here, there is additional things going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. I've lost track of. I don't know, where is he on the map?
Yeah, I don't see him.
I have not placed him yet.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something
Yeah.
obvious.
Here, specifically here, he is going to be approaching from here, if it helps.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine. So what I'm going to do then is I'll essentially command the gig bolt kicks to stay put, and for my 5 soldiers to stay with him, and Vakon and I are going to come over to meet.
Understood.
I'm also going to make it very clear what's happening and what the etiquette means. Like, hey, so that's the ruler. That is the person in charge of all of us. That's his flag.
Oof, duh.
which would be Lord Zip's father. And his posture and decorations mean he's coming to talk with us first, which means he's coming as a messenger. While this one has made me very angry, it has also been following Bakishkik customs at every step.
Oh. I don't know if that makes it worse or better.
Oh, it's worse. It's much worse.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm going to stick on my sash of office the various bits of Trill leader shells.
As both of them are approaching to add some insult and injury.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Because I've killed several of his equal ranks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now wearing them.
Good.
Would someone like to come with me to help as part of this negotiation thing?
I would love to. This sounds like a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I'm going in amp.
Good. As you should. Waylon, you should probably place some of the Bakishkik soldiers out on the field.
Yes, please. They work for you.
It's your choice. Your soldiers. Not mine.
Yep, I'm just going to have the replacement team
Looks like towards
for
the front, guys.
for the accountant back in the accountant, since they've been on standby. Well, let them stay on standby. When the fighting starts, they can enter. And as for warriors, actually, those are probably 5 I don't command.
But he will approach to there.
All right.
Time for intense scene to occur.
I would just like to point out, if you zoom in on this crab guy, I want to point out that his little his little front crab claws are literally making him steeple fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just a little.
Yes.
I would like to point out how joyous it was for me to find this picture.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that I'm sure of.
Mm-hmm. But he will approach to that point and he will plant the banner.
Now, I see a name on the unit. I'm trying to remember if we ever actually learned its name.
Yes,
we did.
During the well
Okay.
ambush point in time, it was brought up what his name was by the one that you guys butchered there. And as a matter of fact, I believe the exact response was when you were addressing him and asking about the other guy. The first one made the comment along the lines of, "Oh yes, Victic, yeah, a bit of a putz. Yeah, bit of a putz."
Okay.
So, as the other one, the very verbose individual, went on about how this guy is very much a stickler for the rules and is very much a toady and a yes man that cannot... Here, I believe the general thing that they stated was that he has something firmly planted up his backside is the nicest way I can put it.
Mm-hmm.
But he will be waiting there, and he is simply just not leaning, as leaning is most certainly not a thing that they are capable of doing, but he is relaxed.
Okay. So, But yeah, I will approach.
Mm-hmm. All right. And is everything else currently placed as appropriate for individuals? And I would like to also state that while you are here and now that you are closer, you will note that there are additional troops in the tree line off of the map at this point in time.
Oh
Mhm.
boy. There's definitely a
Sure.
lack of soldiers on the field.
I was leaving that for Waylon.
What do you mean? I put all the ones that I have on the field.
The rest of them here.
There's still a whole bunch in the basement that need to be utilized.
Those are workers.
Okay. We could use workers
We are not
too.
making use of any of them.
Those you said up to 5 weren't mine, so
These
mean, it's
these 6 here are the ones that you cannot utilize. These worker casts are still yours, and from there, have you already put your warriors with you?
Yeah, the warriors
Vizier?
are out there.
They
Oh,
are
Viziers.
next to the goal kicks.
Yes. Right here.
All right, so those 5 warriors there are yours, Waylon.
okay.
All right, so you may place them as you see fit.
Hmm.
Now, from there, is Reektel involved in this? Are you having him put in place for this?
Oh.
Or
He should. Additionally, he should probably be with me at the front here.
very good.
Mm-hmm.
I will put Reektel there with you.
And I imagine he's going to have a couple of soldiers with him when we come up.
He actually goes for the insult of bringing no soldiers with him, stating that the
Oh.
opponent does not deserve is not enough of a threat for him to require a bodyguard.
Okay.
So his soldiers will be put with the remainder of the individuals. So we can see about that. In that
It's one of
case,
those
if
where
you guys don't...
I knew this was going to become I knew this was going to be a thing once the shelling ended, so I was trying to make it well known. Hey, we should start.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So here. Oh, and here, I'm moving these here. There should be 10. I'll put 5 workers here, and I'll say that the other... So, and what it will be here, these 5 will be back here, just currently providing additional aid. These workers will be with his warriors, and his other 5 warriors are going to be placed on guard duty where the currently mentally distressed individuals are.
Okay.
So they will be... He's put 5 workers in there that currently are under his direct control. It's just if they get up and they try to do anything, you are to keep them still. Do your best to remain... You will inform them to remain calm and that it is non-negotiable.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Oh boy.
All right. But he is waiting for you to approach. As he has been the first one to step out and to plant his banner. Now, Reektil does have a banner if you wish to use his, or if you would prefer. So you will have the ability to produce one for either yourself or for Zip.
Well, Rick Till is more than allowed to carry his. I was already on the field. I don't know that I would be able to get a banner in a reasonable amount of time.
Understood. So then Reektil, running on up, just going, oh boy, I get to, first time he gets to plant his flag on a field of battle.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those no, Rick Till's going to be here for this.
Yeah. So Reektil will run his way
Downloading.
through the area, occasionally leaping over areas.
Mm-hmm.
And will approach and make it there. Very excited at this point in time. They're like, where's your cards? Oh, I didn't bring them. It's like,
What do I need
why
those
didn't
for?
you? Oh, it's intentional. But yes. So, Vectech Tick Vic is awaiting. I see at this point Wilhelm as well as Vizier are there. While this is happening, while individuals are approaching, what is the rest of the crew doing?
I'm watching from a distance. From my mech, I
So-
guess.
I've given orders to my unit of soldiers, to my little unit of warriors. Until such time that I return, do your best to follow Hanatra's lead.
So, the lieutenant of the unit will give a curt nod and then simply declares this one obeys. Waylon, what are you doing at this point in time?
Let's see. Picking out targets. And just maintain. What did you get? Maintaining vigilance over everything. In fact, I pull out my nav computer and let's see, and see if I can give people bonuses.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah. That is
Yep.
a very good thing to do, as we are not yet into combat. So, give me that check. And not only if you succeed, not only do you get will you get bonuses, I will also give you some additional information.
Okay, sweet. Only a 12. Dang.
Oh, all right. Do you want to use a skill point to reroll a cool point? A point from the cool
Feat.
pool.
Feat
to
Did they
point.
roll that.
refresh? Did they refresh from the last game?
From last session?
I would like to point out that you will be getting a full amount of feat points at the beginning of battle.
Oh, well, thank you. Ever so generous, Dean.
So no.
So no.
Then no, I can't.
Oh, you have no points.
Correct.
Oh, dang.
Such is life.
All right. So, what I will say is, unfortunately, did you need a 12 for that ability? I think I had it written down there for what it did. Or your skill. You have that skill, right?
Yes, I have the skill, and you did write it down.
Yep.
Under this one.
What is the DC?
14.
14. Okay. So it would not be enough to provide your main bonus, although I will let you know that you are able to pick up some additional blips on the nav display that are not on the current map here. You will note as follows that what you see currently is, I would say at this point, 75% of the overall mass that has been brought here, as it seems to be that there's at least 3 more Trill squads in reserve, as well as a few small bio beasts.
All right. I will announce this over the radio. That there are just extra hostiles unseen. And
Right.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
And okay, here. By the way, what is Vizier? Could you please roll me 2d6, and I would like you to you're going to give me a detection check, but it is going to be based off of Vacon's detection.
Okay, so just 2d6 for now?
2d6 plus Vacon's detection.
Oops.
That's a good question. Let me.
If
bring
you don't
it
have it,
back
I can
up.
pull it up.
I've got him. I assume he has 0 ranks.
I'm going to actually pull it up and see, because I may not have actually given you his skill list, which would be embarrassing on my part. But this is the first time I've had you have him make a skill check.
I have abilities. I have stats. I don't have skills.
Understood. Noted. Give me a moment. I'm almost there. All right. Okay. Has a base 5. So stat plus rank is 5. So he actually has 2. Vanguard actually has 2 ranks in. Just so you know, you can mark it down. 2 ranks in detection and 2 ranks in sneak.
Ooh.
Okay. Fantastic.
So a 5 in detection and a 6 in sneak.
Will do. So a total of a 14 for Vakon.
A total of a 14. All right. Noted. And I need to see how this goes. Okay. Just needed something for that. Anyway. Without further ado, at this point in time, Vectek Tikvik awaits, surveys the grouping of you, and then just goes, well, in stunted Bakishgik, but he is not using a translator or anything of that sort. He is speaking it as best he can, with his own issues being the mandibles and everything, the different facial structure, although it is a little bit closer to yours, so he can speak it a little bit better. And instead of the changing of the coloration that you have, his eyes are glowing different colors to actually convey the appropriate emotions. I'm here to state, first off, as your customs dictate, to congratulate you on an excellent defense thus far. However, as I'm sure you are aware, my masters have deemed the destruction of, well, one particular individual here to be of the utmost importance. While I doubt that you will, at any point in time, surrender yourselves, or even the life of but one leader caste, and while I fully understand that, as your loyalty to your leader is commendable, I am still required to provide you the opportunity to do so.
I will, just listening to him very seriously, making sure I hear him properly before finally stating back to him, we are all bound by the oaths we serve.
Understood. May I have your name and titles, then?
Basradzir, Air Guardian.
Riktel. None yet. But after today, mayhaps I shall. You will turn to Wilhelm.
Wilhelm. Creed. Mech pilot.
And I am Vectek Tikvik, Kingslayer. I shall not meet you at the field of battle today. After this wave, I shall guarantee that I shall meet you in open combat. I will send my hordes today, and on the next assault, you shall see me on the field, and I will tell you, bring all that you can, for I shall bring all the might that I have allotted. He continues to wait to see if there's anything else any of you wish to say.
Downloading.
I will give him a small sign of acknowledgement, and then I'm going to return back to Vacon.
Right. He will
I'm not
slowly...
measuring for any particular reason.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm not measuring for any particular reason.
I'm going to also acknowledge and climb back into amp.
Right. And so he will actually attempt to speak out to you before you leave. Strange
Okay.
creature. Yeah. So, to Wilhelm.
Oh, to Wilhelm. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you have a mech.
Yes.
You have a bio beast, but I don't think you have a mech.
Yes. So, Wilhelm Mech Pilot.
Yes.
Why is it that you fight for these? This is not your war. This is not your battle.
Because it's what's right.
And why is it what is right?
I'm not a philosopher, don't ask me.
I'm a mech pilot, not
Perfect.
a philosopher.
I'm a mech pilot. What I do is pilot
Just
mechs.
work
I
here.
don't philosophize.
Look,
Yeah.
Look, this is the
Look, I just work
Wendy's.
here.
Just, wow. It was like, so he will sigh heavily and go, note that if I fail, you will wish that I have succeeded, for I am the only one currently attempting any form of appropriate conduct. I truly do wish you a glorious death upon my return.
When he says that, I am going to note with that. I will make sure that is noted in the songs I tell of the...
So, from there, he will turn and he will begin to leave. He will stop after a few paces and he will turn and go, there is one other thing, and I will understand if you open fire on me at this point in time. While I am an individual that believes that the appropriate means must be taken and the appropriate steps for protocol are performed, my ilk do not. And I truly do apologize for what they are most likely using me as a distraction for. You may have a few moments to save your sire.
So, after a moment of dawning realization, I'm going to start sprinting back to the base.
Because that detection check for Vacon was not for Vacon.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. So, Yeah, I'm gonna start sprinting back to base instead, setting a radio, radioing in, and just like, does anyone have eyes on Lord Zip?
So you will, as you are radioing in, you will note that there are only 2 individuals that have a radio in the base at the moment, as everyone else has already stepped outside.
Yep.
And that is Zip, who is not responding,
Yep.
and Griffin Tyke, who radios in after a brief period of time with a grunt, followed by, "We had an enemy in the base. I did my best, but you gotta get in here."
Oh no.
Well, I'm on the way.
Hanatra would have started sprinting too.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay out here with Phoenix.
I'm
Yep,
also
stay
staying
here.
out here.
I will brave the stench. I don't
Not
care.
with this many enemies.
It's not about the stench.
The scent is generally cleaned. It's been several hours since that.
Hanatra doesn't know how long it's going to linger for, especially with her keen sense of smell.
Mm. On the bright note, the smell of pine sol is effectively covering over most of it.
Wonderful. I would say on the way of running back to the base, she would have transformed.
Downloading.
She would have shifted.
Okay, that is fine. Yeah, we could use some daily positivity right now.
Thank you for your daily positivity.
But yeah. So, what you will come to when you get in there is that currently Griffin Tyke is hunched over. His exosuit is hissing from several open areas. It looks like the pneumatics have been damaged on it. So he currently has a dagger, a trilled knife, in just inches from the jugular.
Downloading.
Plunged into his collarbone in the gap where the opening that he normally does not wear a helmet is. So a downward plunging strike had gotten him just inside the collarbone, but luckily seems to have missed most of the more important things. But the greasy substance on it alludes to the fact that it is most likely poisoned. He is currently cradling Zip, who is also injured in a similar fashion.
Alright, I'm fighting tech right now.
Fighting tech? What's that like?
Mix it up, being stupid.
It didn't give the daily positivity.
Nope, there it goes.
There we go.
Still disconnected.
Man, Paula's fighting with tech, I'm fighting with tech.
Now, from there, give me a detection check.
Me?
Vizier.
Okay.
And whoever else has run into the room.
Yep.
And I will add them.
Bloop. 15.
A 15. Okay, very good. Hanatra, are you rolling as well, or?
Yeah, I can roll. I was asking if I could
Okay.
roll. You said it was for
Yes.
Vizier, so I
For
wasn't sure.
Vizier and whoever else is in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoever else is here.
Yes.
Detection. Oops. Not a -1. No, that'd be silly. 15 as well.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought you and I had similar scores on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Zip is still alive, gasping, in fact. But the poison is definitely coursing through them.
I don't see them anywhere.
I haven't
the base.
put them on the
Oh,
map
okay.
at this point in time.
I thought you said
Okay.
you were working on
Theater
it.
of the
Sorry.
mind for the time being.
No worries. So just to describe kind of like what Hanatra would do, as she's running up, she shifts over, and she would be literally scanning for every room, going from room to room, strategically trying to find and locate where Zip and this intruder are.
Okay. So, are you searching to get to Zip, or are you searching for the intruder?
She would be looking for a foreign scent.
Okay, you will be able to detect a foreign scent.
She would track it down.
Okay, so during that time, as you are tracking that down, I'm going to deal with Vizier, and then I will get back to you.
No problem.
All right? So, from there, Vizier. So, currently, Griffin Tyke is holding on to Zip, cradling him like almost a toddler. The size comparison is appropriate with him in his armor. But the injuries that he seems to have, he seems to be ignoring them entirely with concern instead for the small Bakishkik.
You still have one antitoxin remaining.
Yes, you do.
So, I will make use of that.
Okay. You will pour the antitoxin, and we will give him a check here. I will roll for Zip, which does allow him. The antitoxin provides. Is it a bonus or is it a reroll for it? And I'm double checking right now.
I was going to say, I never got a specific thing on that.
Yeah, I have them. I'm getting to it right now. I am on the Aether Chemistry stuff as I speak.
I feel terrible. I haven't been writing notes this entire time. It started off so lighthearted and fun. I didn't think I needed to take notes.
What are you talking about? I can always make things take a turn for the worse.
No, I'd prefer if you don't.
Most of my notes are on my equipment page, usually describing what I did in order to acquire the equipment or what I did to get rid of it. My favorite are the chunks of chunks of shell from Trill leaders.
Yeah.
Right, and that is going to be, so he gets a plus, immediately gets another roll, and it's at a +5, so we will see. And that is at okay, so that is still very low. So
yes, it is.
Yeah. All right. So what is going to happen is the antitoxin seems to be working, but it is not clearing it out of his system. Whatever it is that they have stabbed him with, you are very concerned. As you were able to pull the dagger from him and the wound does not stop bleeding, the other thing that you will note is as you pull it, you note that there is a mix of several different chemicals on the end of this, including an iconic orange goo.
No, not the caffeine vine.
So whoever did this knows the Kishkik physiology and has attacked them with something that is specifically chemically designed to attempt to cause someone to bleed out as quickly as possible. However, the combination of the antitoxin has slowed this effect, but it has not fully stopped it. Is there anything that you wish to do?
I unfortunately have done what I can.
Okay.
And I will call into the radio that Zip is hurt. Does anyone have anything that could... Zip has been poisoned. Does anyone have anything that could help?
Tell does not.
Unfortunately, no.
I have a surgical kit.
I will immediately radio back. Nothing here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not for poison.
Waylon's gonna make his way back into it because he does have a surgical kit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Go on.
okay. So from there, in that case, if you said you have a surgical kit, Griffin Tyke is going to start carrying Zip to the medical area. So, moving as quickly as possible. Now, I'm going to cut over to... Okay, so he's going slow. I am cutting over to Hanatra. You were able to trail all the way down through the mech bay and down into the other area where... what is the name of the mother, the sow?
Yeah, Kairoga.
Yeah, Kairoga. Okay. So, Kairoga is currently sleeping peacefully, and as you are making your way through, you can see right here, actually, you know what? I will put him on the field for the briefest moment. I will allow you to nominate an attack roll at him if you so wish.
Absolutely.
Before he will be able to duck through.
Absolutely. Okay.
I've placed him. But he has made his way stealthily through the entire complex, made the attack. The only reason that there was any situation here is that Griffin Tyke barely survived the assault. Mainly on the fact of most of the poisons that were stabbed into him don't work nearly as much. But you may attempt to nominate an attack on this individual.
Absolutely. Would you say I'm within charging distance?
I would say that you are going to need to give me a physique check to be able to get within charging distance.
Okay.
Before that would even be feasible. And we're going to set the DC at high at a 15, but you do get boosted rolls.
Yes, I'm definitely going to use a feat point to give
Okay.
myself an extra dice. And because
What I'm saying is you're already boosted, naturally.
Okay.
As you are in your large size, you get
Yes.
boosted physique checks.
I see 2 times physique.
Yeah.
But that's only 2 times physique when determining armor.
No. What I'm saying is you have a
Oh,
natural
no, I
ability
see it.
of
I see it.
boosted
Plus 1
physique
dice.
score.
Yes, I see it. Thank you.
Yes.
It was 2
So,
lines
which
above
is-
where I was reading.
So, yeah, which is what I'm saying is you do not need to use a feat point for it because you can't boost a boost.
Okay. So it's 3d6 plus my physique score is 7.
That is correct. So you need a 15 or higher. Technically, you need a 16 because you have to beat the DC.
Please, RNGesus, if there was ever a time, I am begging you, now is that time. 17.
All right. So yes, I will allow you to consider this, that you are able to run into the water quick enough, even though you were not naturally inclined for
Incoming
water-based
message.
combat, you will be able to get close enough for a charge,
Thank you, Candu, for the audience boost.
which is going to be very useful when she tries to do this charge.
Yes, yes, it is.
All right.
So a charge plus the boost, and I'm trying to find where I find my. So is it just 2d6 plus my physique
Downloading.
again? Thank you for the head
it's-
pats.
So what it is you're going to roll a d6 and add it to your overall movement speed.
Okay. So is the
Sorry. No. It's your movement speed plus 3. How fast are you? What's your speed?
my speed is 6.
All right. So if you are within, yes, you are easily within. So here, you're going to make an attack roll.
Okay.
You are successfully charging. You have not declared that you have a spear out or anything like that, so this is going to be a base knuckle
duster.
All right. So, but it will be 3d6 because of the boost.
And I will
Plus-
be attempting knockout.
Okay. So you have to hit, and then it will be a knockout check.
Yes.
All right.
3d6 because of the boost.
Mm-hmm.
Plus my MAT, which is 7.
Mm-hmm.
The 19.
19. It's an excellent hit. So he will need to make a willpower check. He's pretty willful, so there's a decent chance. And we will see how this goes. He does not have boosted willpower like some of the others, but what is the DC that you need for your knockout? I think it's an 18.
I don't remember.
All right.
I think I put it somewhere.
Because he has a 12 willpower, so it's going to be 2d6 plus 12.
Dude.
Doesn't
12 for
matter.
his
I rolled
willpower.
a 17. I know that's going to be enough for the knockout. So what will happen is you run up and you gut check this thing to the point that you can even feel the chitin on the outside even crack slightly as the soft tissue on the inside reverberates, and you watch as this thing's eyes bulge for a moment before slumping over. It is then, as that happens, and this thing drops to the ground unconscious, you will see that it begins to glow with strange markings.
It's about to blow up. I need to back out. Yeah, she'll start running back. Give
Okay.
herself some space to try to prevent.
You will be able to, as it falls under the water, as it goes beneath the waves, the water will be able to stop the worst of the explosion, but there is a gory mess of chum in that water at this point in time.
Oh my god. Hanacha will radio in. And you can hear a very low and sadden-filled growling.
All right. As this is happening, Waylon will make it back. So, profusely bleeding Griffin Tyke. More profusely and definitely worse injured Zip. 3 unconscious Bakishkik have now been picked up by the other worker castes and piled in a corner.
Okay. Well, time to do
Giving room
triage.
for... Yeah.
Triage states that the worst is... Would Zip be considered black, or is he still red?
He is very quickly turning to black, but definitely red.
Okay, so I will start using the surgical kit and do my best to flush the poison out of his body. So the surgical kit probably comes with a some sort of plunger I can push into him.
So it is going to give you a base.
Downloading.
Overall, the tools that you need will be there. You are seeing gauze. You are seeing so some sterile saline. So just need to be cracked open that you can actually squeeze and blast into there. So there is a plunger. There's actually, in fact, slightly better than that, which is a low power, almost like a dentist vacuum.
Okay. So yeah. I'm going to attempt a medicine check. Is there a floating boost before I do this?
There is not.
The floating boost was used on Hanatra taking out the Scoutmaster.
Okay. All right, then I don't have any points. So rolling.
Now here, I have a question.
Yes.
Right, so, what I was going to say is, would you like to instead provide, so, Vizier, do you have any medicine? Medicine check.
Not more.
No. Do you have a skill for medicine?
No. Never did.
No, okay. I just wanted to ask and to check, so that way we could see if there was any possibility there. But all right.
No.
What a shame. But with a total of a 12, you were having difficulty stabilizing Zip. So, at this point in time, what is happening is, Griffin Tyke has now turned to Vizier and asked, how does your species handle intense cold? What happens?
Oh boy, for intense cold, that is...
Here, do you go to sleep? Do you go to sleep? Do you pass out? Do you enter a hibernative state? What occurs? So for us, if we chill humans, we can keep them effectively on ice.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're asking me.
Yes.
Okay. Our processes slow down significantly. We are...
He runs out. You can hear clattering somewhere in the distance and possibly the sound of a coffee maker breaking.
Okay.
So, as that is going on, Waylon Hart, you are currently attempting to administer triage. He is not getting better. He's not getting worse. You are doing your best to... You are keeping him... you are keeping Zip alive at this point in time. But there is a... It is a slippery slope at this point in time. You do not have, the appropriate
Incoming
resources
message.
or anything of that sort. Oh, there's an audience boost, on the other hand, that's just come in. So, from there, what I will state and will give you as an audience boost there is as follows, which is a Bakishkik will come forward and will offer for you to utilize their lifeblood as necessary.
No, I will accept this. I'm deep in Bakishkik biology right now, so I'm vaguely familiar with it. So using the surgical kit, he will draw blood. He will actually instruct the Bakishkik on how to draw blood from himself.
Okay.
Life fluid.
So here, you will watch this thing effectively fully bend over, almost like, bending at the spine, and effectively one of the other ones will insert the needle, a large, very low gauge needle into the base of their spine, effectively almost like drawing the blood out of a horseshoe crab. So, as that one will remain in a effective fetal position, curled forward, to allow for as much blood to be pulled as possible.
It might be a bit much for him because it's gauged for humans. So he's probably gonna pass out.
Oh, he already has. They already have. So,
okay.
Luckily, they already decided to be on the floor in an appropriate position when that happened.
Good.
So, from there, though, you may make another medicine check, and it is boosted.
Okay.
Thank you for the boost.
Thank you for the boost. Consider it chipped.
All right.
As you are performing this, Griffin Tyke is running back in with bags of 17, much better, bags of ice, and is effectively stuffing them around Zip at this point in time to attempt to cool the body.
Okay.
So, their response is, I don't know medicine, but I do know science, and these things are stomapods.
I don't understand that scientific term for them, but I think I get what you're talking about.
They're technically cold-blooded.
Got it.
He will then quickly turn to Vizier and go, you are cold-blooded, right?
It means that
Does temperature adversely affect your ability to function? High temperatures make you super active. Low temperatures make you sleepy.
Yes.
Okay, so you're similar to like Vakon in that regards.
Yes.
Yes, he will turn to go. They're cold-blooded.
Okay.
And continues to pack ice.
I allow it.
All right. But yes, with that, you are going to be able to barely stabilize Zip.
Huzzah!
They are not out of the woods.
Oh.
So they are in what would be here. What I would be doing is I am going to actually roll the 3d6 on the injury table and see where they are at. Okay. So they are sitting on what is known as critical injuries. So, because of course I roll that. The character is critically injured, helpless, and unable to take any action. So you have gotten them to the point that they are no longer rapidly losing blood, but they are certain to die unless they receive. So at this point in time, you have stabilized them, but they are certain to die unless they receive professional medical help within a matter of days.
Hmm.
So he has his physique score in days to receive professional medical help.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have that much of a physique score.
And how many professional healers do we have access to and or know of?
He's on the slab right now.
Yeah.
The slab.
Out of the frying pan and onto the slab.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you guys update any of the other party members of what's going on?
He's stable, but yeah, no, I let them know that Zip is stable, but needs better help than me. I'd say he has a couple of days.
That's not great.
Couple of days.
Hey,
Terrible.
it's better than dying right here, right now.
True.
Arguable, but sure.
We need to take him somewhere probably to heal then.
From somewhere
Well.
deep within the base, Onatra uses her Tandrish, and it's just a very, to anyone who doesn't understand Tandrish, it's just a very loud, pained howl of frustration and anger. And Wilhelm hears, if Wilhelm hears, I'm sure that they do, but in any regards, it translates to, I need them to perish now.
News, guys. Notch is out for blood.
Hmm.
Good news, it's not ours.
Okay.
Better news, it's the Trills.
Okay.
You will note also, I would like to point out something strange. The Trill soldiers have not attacked during this time.
Yeah, they're just waiting. Actually, well,
You will also-
wait, hold on. Phoenix, are they moving?
They're not moving.
Okay, I didn't think so.
As a matter of fact, Phoenix, you can even see that Vectectic Vic is still currently holding the line and has not left the field of battle yet, and seems to be giving orders not to move until he gives a command.
Looks like they're waiting for something.
In Tandrish, Hanatra
We don't know
will,
what.
hearing this, state, again, just loud, angry howls coming for anyone who does not understand, which translates to, they're waiting for confirmation of what Zip's state is.
Yes, that would make sense. To translate, they're waiting to confirm the kill before they attack.
Well. What should we do? Should we hold the line right now? Or should we try to get better care for Zip?
We can't. If we move so much as try to move closer, they're blocking off all the exits. More than likely. Unless we know of any healers in nearby sectors we can take Zip to. That they can get to from, like, the water. That's the only way I can think of.
There is one option. I could take Zip in my mech and contact the Belfast to pick up Zip. But it would mean that I wouldn't be here for this battle. Or for a while, at least.
Hanatra howls out. Do what you can. Give him a fighting chance. And we'll take down this enemy together with what we have.
Okay. Understood. I'll take off running I guess, to the doorway.
So you can get a running jump down and drop into the water from there. And we'll be able to make your way. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything anyone else would like to add at this point in time?
Wayland's mostly focusing on keeping Zip alive.
All right. At this point, you have here. The wound has been stuffed. You have flushed it as best as you possibly can. You have noted, and Vizier has notified you that they have administered a aether chemical antitoxin.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, you've given him a fighting chance. You can pack the wound as best you can.
Mm-hmm. And then I will, once that's done, I will turn over to the other patient, one who's in yellow.
Yeah. So, and he is sitting there just at this point in time, now that he has done his best. Now he's looking a little woozy, but other than that, this isn't his first rodeo. He's Phoenix can tell you about the times he's been shot accidentally or otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll be
And
fine.
I'm sure that he has caffeine running through his veins anyway.
Oh yeah. So
Probably to his
he's,
brains, too.
at this point in time, it is the knife wound. He has not removed the knife, so as he knows he's not supposed to. So he is now sitting there going, "All right, just so you know, I'm probably going to scream like a little girl and pass out when you pull this out.
Yeah, of course. Still can't have it in you.
Mm.
So I'm just going to warn you that yes, it will hurt, and you've been through this 1,000 times. And he just rips. He just pulls it out.
I knew it was coming, and
Ooh.
okay.
Ooh.
And he sits there, and he focuses, and he's blinking back tears, and he looks at you, and he's like, I know you're trying to help, but man, I really want to punch you in the groin right now.
See, you're doing great. You're such a big boy. And Waylon pulls out some.
The punch crotch rising.
And Waylon pulls out some door sandwich for him.
Eat door sandwich.
Love the door sandwich.
He takes a bite, does that loud crunch and everything, followed by that mild half nod, like the bob of your head back and forth with a mild nod. He's like, it's good.
While he's doing that, it's getting packed. He's using some foam and super glue to seal it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, folks. Super glue was originally a medicine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It works really good. But yes. But at this point in time, so with this all going on and the conversations happening, Vizier, where are you at?
Mentally, physically, emotionally.
So, he stopped working on Lord Zip.
Mm-hmm. Lord Zip is
Yeah.
breathing.
Lord Zip is breathing. And he stopped working on him. I can only assume this means he's not going to die.
Well, we're gonna do our best.
Your
I said
words
I
of
can
hope
take
truly inspire me
Zip
battle.
to the Belfast, but we have to move Belfast right now. But seriously though, we should get him inside my mech right now. I would also assume that we should include the ice. That way we can keep it cool inside here. I think he should fit, just barely.
Won't the ice melt faster inside the mech?
There's air
I
conditioning.
think it's hot.
No, there's air
It's climate
conditioning.
controlled.
As then you remember, he's got the fancy one.
The one that
Okay,
Hanatra
yeah.
has been very jealous of several times in the past while they're journeying around. And she's
Yes,
sweating
he
like
has
crazy.
Air conditioning.
Yup.
Because that matters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours just has fans.
He's just got like that one dinky little fan that you see on the inside of like front loaders and stuff like that.
So, we need to get rid of the enemy. So, we need to create an opening. Got it.
The water should this ice. The armatures are watertight, correct?
Yes, they are.
So yeah, just travel via water until you're out of way of the metal.
That was the plan.
I'm going to start heading back into my position.
Also, I've been informing Till of what's happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna double check on the injured before I go out.
Wilhelm, you have learned some new and interesting Bakishkik words. None of them are nice.
I know French and Bakishkik swears.
They are very colorful. Literally, as he has effectively strobed his way through a variety of colors. You cannot see it, but you know that there is an intense emotion that is going on.
Well, I seem to have given Till a new reason to fight. I've also learned some new words.
Just to confirm, in the spot where I had the 5 soldiers, Are they just not loading for me, or have they disappeared?
They are not there, and I don't know where they went. Perhaps they're the guys right here? Right in front of the base?
I don't know. I had a little group of 5.
Yeah, that's a group of 5. I don't know if someone moved them?
No, these are Ricktills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't think those were.
Then where did his go? Because they were definitely there.
I'm not. Were they moved around
what?
possibly during the shuffle?
I don't know.
There should be a total of 14, not including Ricktills. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Warriors.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so it looks like your warriors have been added into the line here.
Oh. So feel free to bring up 5 of them.
So, because Hunter has 9 remaining, and you have your 5.
5.
We'll just grab 5 from there.
Yeah.
Also, which was the random worker cast?
What? The light ones? Wait, what ones?
There's a worker cast right behind Alfred was here. Anyone else see that?
Yeah, I
Isn't
see it.
Okay.
We'll just move that one
Did
there.
I grab the wrong one when I was doing that?
Maybe?
Might have grabbed the.
It's got to be the darker brown. Right around
I might have
the...
grabbed the wrong ones when I was grabbing them.
Yeah. We are experiencing some possible owlbear technical difficulties, but I'm reloading. It should be... there we go. Things have moved around for me now. Okay.
Oh. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I had to reload.
I'll reload just in case.
Mm-hmm. But yes.
I have not seen any change, but... Those are 3 workers that you're circling.
Yeah, but why are they there? And then I realized, wait, Phoenix was here a second ago.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
dropped
move
down.
them to with me.
Okay.
All right. But yes. Other than that,
And then let's move some of the dark brown ones. You had 5, correct?
Correct.
3, 4, 5. Here.
okay.
There you go.
Yep.
Once they're in position, Anatra will bellow out. And to the untrained ear, it sounds like crying. And to Wilhelm, it's... We will not stand here and let them think they've won. We battle. Now. And I think it's only fair that we try to take out their leader.
Oh, right, I haven't told you. He's probably going to teleport away here in like 5 seconds.
Let's fire Triumph.
The accountant?
The accountant, yes. Or Triumph.
Retail, Waylon, you guys may want to move out of the way.
But here, as you are doing this, you will hear Victek Tikvik's voice over the din of the area. Perfect, audible, and clear, even to Wilhelm, as if he is magnifying his own voice. I am terribly sorry to have been used as a distraction for such a heinous and disgusting ploy by my masters. I do hope that I was able to give you at least enough time to either thwart this attempt or to at least say your goodbyes.
I... 'Cause... 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 'Cause Anatra's just growling.
And that is fine.
I'm gonna match that, and I'm gonna do my magnification, and it's just everyone on the field is going to hear. I think everyone knows what's coming.
No, that's completely that came out of left field. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
When did he get
One
the
of these
ability
days.
to make that GIF? Or make that meme? But yeah.
One of these days, I'm gonna throw something else on the soundboard, and you guys aren't gonna see it coming.
Just like a. But yes. But with that, Phoenix, you
Yes.
have at this point successfully packed Zip with the aid of some of the worker cast into the armature. You have them safely stowed effectively to the side as much as possible. Luckily,
Okay.
Zip's small frame and your oversized crew compartment actually blend very well in the fact that you still actually have some reasonable side. You had to flip up one of the armrests that you had installed earlier on to give yourself a little more room, but you do believe that you'll have, you're willing to sacrifice the convenient cup holder at this point in time.
Perfect. I take
So,
out my old frap and I throw it on the cave wall on the floor.
just commence littering. But
An emergency situation.
Yes, but at this point in time, as you're getting ready to leave, this is a chance for you to say your goodbyes to the rest of the crew. You
Okay.
have open radio. Is there anything that you would like to say to them?
I suppose I will say fuck, dude, I don't know. Let me
You're like, dang it, put you on the spot for a speech?
I know. I appreciate the time that we spent together, everyone. And I know this won't be the last time I see you. You guys need to keep on fighting. I know that we can get through the waves, and as we've been doing so far. And while I know it may be more difficult without me helping you with Lance Dragooner here, I know that you guys can make through it on your own, as you guys have all shown immense bravery throughout our time together. And I will do my best to keep Zip safe and get him all healed up so that we can all join back together one day as a team. And then I will commence my mech.
Yep.
And
As you
swim
will
off
begin
into
your-
the distance.
Yeah.
I guess I
As
don't
you
know.
begin your as you begin your march out, is there anything anyone else would like to respond back with?
Stay safe and right on.
Thank you.
Please be swift. The very fate of my people may be in your hands.
Good luck, and don't die.
I'll do my best.
Since they're all really upbeat about this, but I'm a little bit in lower moods right now with the knife wound in my neck. So just in case the poison actually is really bad, I just wanted to let you know I've been stealing your conditioner for the entire time I've been here.
That's where it's been going. I thought it was
Yeah.
lighter. You know, Phoenix's conditioner that I've also been stealing.
You guys have both been stealing my conditioner?
I know.
Oh my god.
For a moment, I turned back around.
You're like, what?
But then I remember that Zip's with me, so then I go back off. That's fine. You two can split the rest of it together if there's anything left.
Anatra, being in werewolf, her shifted form, can't really say too much that would be understood over comms. You hear a very loud, prolonged howl of strength, of care, and of pain as she stands there on the battlefield, saluting the water, where Lieutenant Junior Phoenix takes off.
Are you crying?
No.
Okay. There was a little bit of a catch in your throat there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do I need to go down there and give you a hug?
No.
All right. But with that, is there anything else you wish to do at this point in time?
I want a mall.
MAUL?
MAUL.
EM space ALL.
Yes. M-all and mall.
Or do you want to MAUL and rip someone in half?
I mean, yes.
All right. With that, I'm going to say, everyone, we are going to end it early here today.
A whole 5 minutes.
And we will be at half an hour.
Oh,
And
okay.
we will be, so 10 o'clock, we sometimes go to 10:30 or even 11. But we are going to end it here, and with the beginning of next game will be combat. And the reason I'd like to end it here is so that way, with the announcements, as you guys can probably tell, with some of the changes that have happened with this episode, is that your boy Zeke will no longer be able to participate with us due to real life situations.
Their own mental real life.
Yep. So needing to practice self-care and things of that sort. And also at this point in time, Citrine VT has decided that also now is a good time for them to step back and to focus on other things. And I, as a DM, I wish them both the absolute best. Zeke, if you are here online or anything of that sort, know that I only wish you the best. I wish you the best of health, and we can. This is not goodbye. This is see you later. Very much. And that is what.
Yep.
See you later, Space Cowboy. All of that. The reason why I'm giving them the write-off this way is if life situation changes, or if things turn out for the better, this way both of them will have the chance to possibly return, or maybe even, if not in a full-time, perhaps in a occasional special guest appearance if they so wish. So
yeah, it'd be fun.
Because you are a blast to play with, Citrine, and I am saddened that I didn't get to expand upon all of the dumb, wacky shenanigans that I had intended Tyke Griffin to forcibly drag you into with all of his horrible, horrible ideas, which are actually my horrible, horrible ideas. So, but with that, this is the end of this session, and I do feel sad to bring it to end it on a lower note, but it is also an excellent point to stop, as it is an intense moment, and I feel like starting to just roll for initiative and go into battle after that would cheapen this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Couldn't agree more myself. Yeah.
So, so I open it up. If anyone has anything they want to say or anything like that, the floor is yours.
I would just like to thank you guys for having me on here for all these past year and a half, I guess. At least 30 sessions that I have been to. I know there's I think 35.
31.
I missed a couple. I don't know.
This
25
session...
sessions that I've been to.
There you go.
I think I missed for maybe year 5 at
Yeah,
most.
you've had a solid year of gaming with us on this.
Yeah, this is my first time I've ever done anything like this. Honestly, when I first agreed to it, I didn't think it would. I didn't know how long it would go. I just thought I would try it out and everything, and I feel like we more than exceeded that. And I really like spending time with you guys, but I guess, like I said, it's time for me to move on and focus on other things. And thank you guys for having me, and thank you Pompador and Pa for inviting me both initially when I kind of had just met you actually not too long beforehand. Thank you for trusting me to have such a long series with you guys. I appreciate you both, and I love and care about you guys both. And thank you for letting me get to know Waylon, Zeke, and what I don't know why I said Zeke's real name this year. I don't actually know what to call you guys normally.
It's okay.
Honor, Zeke,
Angriest gnome.
The angriest gnome.
Yep.
Okay. As well as Storm. I mean, we knew each other a little bit beforehand, but getting to do a consistent stream has been really nice. So thank you all for having me all this time.
And
Absolutely.
And if Friday nights end up being available for you, I'm sure you've noticed that we do one-shots and stuff like that. You're more than welcome for, if you wanted to pop on for something that's a little bit shorter, like only 1 or 2 sessions or stuff like that. So I'd be delighted to have you participate.
I would also be delighted. You might get to suffer through some of the terrible things I can throw at people instead.
Oh,
The benefit of a campaign and starting off on, you pretty much dove in through the deep end. So I really appreciate that you even took this challenge upon yourself and really gave it your all, because you did. You may not think you did, but you did. And I really appreciate that. And that was one of the reasons why I felt like inviting you was very beneficial, because I've seen you, on stream. Oh, I'm gonna put on a quick character real fast and just kind of, pull this little attitude stunt or whatever, this personality stunt. You know what I mean? So I was like, I know Citrine can roleplay. So that's why I was like, I am so happy to have Citrine here, because I know that Citrine will put on Lieutenant Junior Phoenix, Vanguard, and be able to pull off a character. So having you here... What?
I said, and what a character.
Oh, I thought you said I want to correct her. I was like, what? What did I say?
No. And what a character.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to correct her. Citrine, you're horrible, you're a jerk. How could you do this to me? No.
How rude. But I was very happy to have you, and you're more than welcome to join in any other one-shots. If you want to come back and do a big, huge thing, you can absolutely do that. Just, this isn't goodbye. This isn't, the end. This is an opportunity you have opened, and there will be more opportunities in the future, always.
Well, thank you.
To add on to that, I know I haven't been here as long as the others here. It's been a blast, though, playing with you and Zeke. Like, an absolute blast. I have never had a group that's actually been this consistent before with tabletop RPGs.
Hey, let's go!
In fact,
highest compliment.
In fact, none of the other groups I've been in have made it to session 5, let alone 31.
Heck yeah! Let's go! Big round of applause for everybody.
And once again, to extend it even more, you are more than welcome to join any of the one-shots. Please, let me throw chaos at you that I can deal.
Or
It
a
means
silly
also
little...
that-
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was going to say, it also means that there's the possibility I could get to play as a character next to you.
Yeah.
And possibly dynamic duo the stroke that I would like to give Storm.
A miracle I haven't had one already.
Yeah, no, I'm just imagining now that aneurysm meme where it's just in Storm's head, and it's on both sides, and it's just...
I will state this. Vigo has not come close. A certain artist of mine, on the other hand, who insisted on investigating everything.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, of course.
But that is the intent
Mhm.
that they are aiming for.
I'm aware.
And to Zeke, if you're listening, you know we're buds. We know you are more than loved here, and we're happy that you're taking the necessary steps of self-care, but the door is always open.
Yes, we'll welcome you back with open arms, and I hope you feel great, bud.
Thank you guys. Y'all have been awesome.
All right. And with that, I have nothing else at this point in time. And yeah, sorry to end on a low note, but at the same time, I feel this is the most appropriate way to do it, as
Absolutely.
because I want to make sure that you guys get the appropriate time to say your farewells on this. And thank you very much, chat, for being with us. We will still be here in 2 weeks' time. You are stuck with me DMing this. So, thank you, one and all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you want to see something real funny? When I switch back to camp, because I have a scene set for battle and I have a scene set for camp. This is what happens when I'm still in werewolf form at camp.
Let's see this. Waiting for delay to catch up.
I'm half cut off. I'm too tall for the scene.
Welp.
Yep. That's why I'm usually in this scene when we're like,
Downloading.
just chatting and stuff.
Nope.
Oh, thank you for the interruption
interruption
dance. I'm sorry I mixed it up. It's been stupid almost this entire session. I need to figure what is going on with it.
But yeah.
What happens?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have anything for me or for the group or anything else like that? I know Vizier did have a question. I'm not sure if you wanted to do that just in chat or on stream.
Well, it's not really a conversation. It's a conversation to have amongst the players more than anything else.
All right, that's fair.
Understood.
That's fair.
All right, so with that, thank you very much. I'm all set on my end. Is there anything else other than a goodbye? I know we normally don't raid out, so.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the dance to finish.
All right.
It is interrupting us ending.
Yeah, it is. There we go. Thank you all so much, and we will see you hopefully in the next couple weeks. I may not be able to be there due to the fact that the PC needs to be upgraded and we need a specific certain someone to be able to come visit so that way they can help me therefore build, and that person may or may not be Zeke. So we might be hanging out with Zeke IRL. Who knows if we actually will be able to stream that on that Saturday. Hopefully we can, but it really depends on if the PC gets built or not.
Yeah.
But thank you all again so much for stopping by, hanging out, using your redeems, and riding this wild emotional roller coaster that this campaign has been so far. I look forward to what things will happen in the future, and have yourselves a wonderful night. Have a good one, everybody. Goodbye!
Bye.
Bye.
Well,